Good morning, good morning. Hey Gamecock Jenny, what's up? What's up? How you doing this morning? How's everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody's having a good morning. Good morning to all my bushwatchers who are too busy to drop down. Thank you for being here today. I know how that goes too. Sometimes you be busy at work, sometimes you be taking kids and doing things with them. Sometimes, it is what it is. So good morning to you. I hope you're having a good morning yourself. I hope that nothing bad has went on for you and that everything's good and gravy. I will say we had a situation go down in the beefing sector that a content creator has went to jail. Um, he, some people are claiming it's abuse. Some people are claiming it's not. What he did to his animal, me, myself, and I saw it as animal abuse and animal cruelty. Like he picked up the dog, slammed the dog. Really wasn't doing nothing. I'm sorry, but his ass didn't need that dog. He's never needed it. He is not mentally stable enough to take care of anything else because he's not taking care of himself. How can you take care of an animal or another creature when you can't even take care of yourself? You're manic. You're on live, waving a knife, threatening people. You know what I'm saying? Like, technically, do I think he should have went to jail per se? I'm not sure. Here's the thing. I didn't see him, what he said to the cops, but the way I hear it, now this is the way I hear it, I heard that he told the cops, yes, I did threaten such and such, 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 such. Well, if you said that, you kind of need to go to jail because they have to take that seriously. You know what I'm saying? They have to take that seriously. They can't just let you walk away scot free for that kind of situation. So that's what's going on in the beefing sector this morning. I don't know what's going on in other news right now. I will say that thanks to Miss Gamecock Jenny and a few others, I've been noticing what's going on the TikTok. Um, that one crazy lady I think got out of jail, the one that was living with her mama. I don't know what her name was. Yes, I heard about the dude that went missing after inventing a fuel that uses recycled plastic. Hey, Mr. Ruben Sanchez, good morning. There was a dude who literally, quite literally, learned how to turn plastic into gas. And he's not the, people are acting like he's the first person to invent something against big gas companies and to go missing. He's not the first. Remember the guy who did the hydro car? He just went missing too, didn't he? You know what I'm saying? The guy who literally made a car that runs off of water and successfully runs off of water, might I add. They made sure he was gone too. Anybody who comes up against big farm, big oil, who comes up against things like that, they usually go missing. Yeah, the water powered engine disappeared too. Yep. Hey, Watcher Crazy Love. Hey, Just Blaze. Oh, girl, we love you. You know we've been missing the shit out of you, girl. We've been missing you. Everybody's been asking about you, girl. Yeah, there's literally a guy who made a, basically it's a steam engine. But no, not steam, but water. It's like a hydrophonic um like motor, like engine. Um yeah, it's crazy. And it says actually you can find the plans to do the water powered engine and people do it. They just don't do too much talking publicly about it. Girl, Just Blaze, people been missing the shit out of you. Oh, Just Blaze, you know Rico Barber? Girl, he done went to jail, girl. King Romanus done called the cops on his ass. Well, you had other people calling the cops on him because he abused his dog on live, and people saw it. And then him and King Romanus got in some kind of beef about it, and child, they done called the cops, and Rico done went to jail. You know Rico the Barber, because you know we got the two Ricos. We got Rico the Sleaze and Rico the Barber. You know, Rico the Barber is a little off his rocker. Child, some people talking about he didn't abuse dog, and some people saying he did. I know, right? After Snowbell, child, they talking about all over the streets. I was just gonna let you know. So if you went to any other beef sector chat, you'd know what's gonna be spoke about today. Yeah, child. So that's just gonna be the next storyline for the next week or so. I don't know if Rico gonna get out of jail or not, but hey, TNW Logger Love. But yeah, Rico's ass went to jail. Now, if y'all who don't know Rico Barber, yeah, girl, somebody need to get him some mental health. He been manic, girl. He been manic as shit on his lives, like brandishing knives and threatening people. He knows better than that bullshit. He's been around these streets for years, but he's been manic for years. Like, why do you think I don't fuck around with him? Because I know he ain't right in the head. He crazy as hell. He likes to lie a lot of the time, but then he likes to think he knows the truth. Because I think his his voices be talking to him. You know what I'm saying? Um, do you believe? I'm gonna tell you something. And this goes back to DC Gate, and Just Blaze knows what I'm talking about. I'm sorry for those who do not. Give a little rundown. My friend basically went on a vacation, and a lot of her friends were there. Well, Rico de Barbara was there with another group of people. Well, there was a big fight that ensued between two of the males. And my friend, knowing this guy had threatened to spit in her face, cut her, and do all kind of things to her, actually went to go help him because he didn't have a ride and a way to go, and they were getting thrown out of their Airbnb. She went to help him. Did you believe for a little while he was nice to her? Then he went right back to cussing her to fuck out for no apparent reason, and she was the one that helped him. She's the one that helped him. That's a bullshit in my eyes right there. She's the only one that gave a fuck about what happened to him. Nobody else came to pick him up from that Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? We have missed you something crazy, Just Blaze. I know real life been life in and all that other stuff. I will say you ain't missed much in the JT category. He's still talking shit, girl. After you left, I don't know if you know this, but he and his people called DHS on me. They made up all kind of stories about me. Oh my god. My child's totally an incest child. Oh my god. I ain't gonna. Here's the thing. I'm not stupid. I know what they're wanting me to do. They're wanting me to come out here defend myself and tell them my baby daddy name. I ain't doing that shit. You think I'm gonna tell them my baby daddy name so they can try to go find him and literally try to interview him? You think I'm stupid? I'm not stupid. They want me to give out more information about myself. Just like he tried to goad me to come on the show and call him. I'm not calling you. I'm not stupid. Hello. I knew what that whole thing was. I knew you were going to re interview that same person over and over again. First off, you can't interview one of them no more. They're dead. I don't even know if you can get in contact with the other one again. But if you can, talk to him all you want to. He don't know shit. Oh, snap. Did I miss that drag? Did I miss that drag? Damn it, Just Blaze. You supposed to text a hoe and tell me you you supposed to tell me you're gonna drag a bitch so I can be there. You know you my sister from another mister. You know I'm supposed to be there when you drag hoes for filth. You know what I mean? You know I'm supposed to be there. Shit. I love when you drag a little light and you drag them for filth, child. I mean, they're gonna make up lies. It is what it is. I stand in my truth. I know who I am. I don't give a fuck about what you say about me because it's all lies. But I love the fact that he says my whole town says that when you've spoken to one person, but that's a whole town, y'all. That's a whole town. The only reason that neighbor made up those lies, Mr. Rubin, is because him and my dad don't like each other. And he's too chicken shit to say something to my dad's face. Yeah. How the fuck can you? And he lied and said I stole the dog. First off, if I stole the dog, I would still have the dog, right? It would be here with me right now, right? I never would have stole that dog because I actually respected his mother and father-in-law. That was their dog, and I love the little dog. Do you know how many times I saved that little dog from getting run over by a car because they would just leave it outside running around, and they lived right by the road and didn't have it in a fence or nothing, and it's a little bitty dog. Do you know how many times I saved that dog from getting hit by cars? How many times I saved that dog and took it back to their house and even took it up to their front porch, drove it over to their house, took it up to the front porch. Do you know how many times I saved it? Why would I then do that all those times if I was just going to steal it? That makes no fucking sense. I wasn't even there to open the supposed door when the dog was supposedly locked in the house. And if that dog had been locked in that house for 2 weeks or however long, it would have died. There was no electricity to that house, no water to that house. I had everything cut off. That house was abandoned pretty much. The dog would have died. Like, that's the dumbest shit. That's what I tried to tell the dumbass when he called us and asked about it. I said, we haven't been there for 2 years. How can you open a door when you're not there? How can you keep a dog in the house when nobody's there? That makes absolutely no damn sense. The dog would have died. It wouldn't have lived. And he just wants to blame us for some fucking reason. I don't know who took the dog. I don't know who had the dog for however long the dog went missing. I have no idea. Wasn't there. Supposedly it came from my yard. Do you realize that somebody else could have done that and dropped him off? Duh. They could have picked him up at my house because he was probably over there chilling. He used to run around my yard all the time. Duh, stupid. I wasn't there. Yeah, if he called any other one, they would tell him to shut the fuck up and cuss him the fuck out. I only had problems with two neighbors in that neighborhood, and it was him and one other person. It was because, well, me and her didn't have a problem. I actually helped her out a lot, but her granddaughter stole shit from me one time. She stole my packages and shit that I was having delivered, so I had to call the cops on that little hoe. And I tried not to. In fact, I told her countless times before I did it, I said, hey, if you give me my shit back, I won't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this. Give me my shit back. I know you got it. They done told me it was delivered to your house 3 times. Give me my shit. And I had to threaten her with the cops, and then I had to call them and make a report to make her give me back my shit. And I didn't take it no further. I could have prosecuted this little girl because what she stole was technically a felony. I could have prosecuted her. I didn't do that though. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that though because I don't do that kind of stuff. What up, Shaker Shaker? Shaker, did you hear the recent on Rico the Barber? You been seeing what's going on this morning? By him going to jail, girl. But I mean, what else are they gonna say? There's nothing else bad about me. Even the guy Travis that he tried to talk to, who's now since passed away, said he didn't know about my dating life, right? He didn't stay there all the time. He didn't know about me at all. Why? Because I didn't run the streets and I wasn't a hoe. He tried to claim that I was with this dude and that dude and this dude and that. Let me tell you something. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this about myself. My body count is 3 by choice. By choice, motherfucker. I didn't sleep around. I wasn't a whore, even though you want me to be one. I could have been one. Very well could have been. I had dudes in my inbox all the time. But I was busy raising my child, something you never did or never tried to do. Okay? I was busy being a mother. Try doing that maybe in your life, and maybe you'll have something when you pass away, a legacy. But no, you done waited too long. Your child probably cannot stand you now. Mm. What up, world unknown? How you doing? Oh, How you doing this morning? You having a good morning? But yeah, no, the lies. Here's the thing: you can lie all you want to. I was a good mother, a good person. I still am. You know what I'm saying? I don't take shit from no one. So if somebody don't like me, yeah, I'm gonna cuss them the fuck out. And not everybody gets along with every one of their neighbors. Your neighbors won't talk to him. Hey, you got some good ass neighbors then. I'm gonna say this. Here's the thing though, even the way he talked to Miss Betty's neighbor. What do neighbors really know about a person though? They don't really know much. What they may know that a person lives at a place or they walk from a place or such and such, but they don't really know anything. You know what I'm saying? None of the people that was a part of the family that he called would even speak to him. They cussed him the fuck out. Told him to get the fuck off they line. You know what I'm saying? Told him to get the fuck off they line. Don't call him no more. They cussed him the fuck out and told him that shit. Ain't none of my real people gonna talk to him. Anybody that's really in my life is not going to talk to you. They will cuss you the fuck out. You may get people to talk to you that don't know me like that. You know what I'm saying? Or have an issue. He's the only one I had an issue with in my entire neighborhood. Him and one other person. And me and that other person, the grandmother was cool. But that one little girl, no, she hates me too. So she probably tell y'all kind of lies if you can find her ass. Because she tried to steal from me. But I was also good to her too. She had mental health issues. Do you know how many times I kept her from going to jail? How many times I helped her when she was trying to, go crazy and beat the shit out of her brothers and sisters and her grandmama because she had mental health issues? How many times I talked her off the ledge, told her to do better in life, gave her inspirational, you can do this. Hey, Miss Crazy Brat. So yeah, you talked to the one person who absolutely hated my father and made up all kind of lies. He even told you he lied, but you ran with it. He said it to your face. He said I lied. Believe what you want, baby. I know the truth. And I ain't got to I don't have to defend myself because your words are obvious lies. Yep. That's what I'm gonna say the same thing, Mr. Rubin. A lot of my ex neighbors will actually tell you that I was good people to them, that I helped them, to blah blah this, blah blah that. Even that neighbor, let me tell you something. When he didn't have a lawnmower and his lawnmower shut down for 2 years, guess who went over there and made sure his lawn was mowed? Hmm. Do you know how many times I helped him fix shit? Hey, Mr. Richie April, I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I still don't got a criminal record. He wants me to have one so bad. So bad. He wanted to find something more salacious, but he has to run with lies because that's all he could get. Hey, Miss Angela. That's just like he attacked Miss Angela out of nowhere. He attacked Miss Maureen. And hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I was happy Miss Maureen jumped up there and told him how she felt. I was glad when she told him. She said, "Yeah, I didn't do nothing to you. You came up on my channel. I ain't even like I ain't said nothing about you, talked about you, nothing. You came up on my channel and peed-bombed me for no fucking reason. It was my very first live." I'm glad she told him. Yeah, no one believes a word he says because it's all lies. You can tell. He likes to make fun of special needs people. And if y'all watched what he did to Christine, Christine, baby, I want you to hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. He's using you and he's laughing at you. He just tried to weaponize. And here's the thing, you knew you lied. Even if people don't like Angel Gotti, he tried to weaponize that woman against her to try to say that she was going to do that to a special needs person. And one of his people was so outraged. You know what I'm saying? But where was your outrage when he was talking to Christine the way he was talking to her? Where was your outrage when he put her in that situation? Where was your outrage when he made fun of how many special needs people? Miss Angela's, even though he's not special in the brain, physical, right? He's quadriplegic. Where was your outrage when he did that to someone who's a quadriplegic that had nothing to do with anything on this internet shit? Where was your outrage then? Where was your outrage when he bothered my special needs son who has cerebral palsy? Where was your outrage when he'd sit there and he talked about Miss Michelle like he talked about her? Where was your outrage when he did all these things? You didn't have any. You have no outrage for special needs people. You can't say you do when you sit there and you allow him to treat special needs people the way he treats them. Hey, crazy purple Kirby lady, how you doing, babes? Where was your outrage when all that happened? You can't claim to care about special needs people when you sit there and you think it's funny the way he treats them. Like he had a guy, one of the first lives I ever saw him in was he had a guy in a wheelchair making fun of him, having him do all kind of stupid ass shit. Like, where's your outrage for that? Well, yeah, just the other day he had a special needs person try to weaponize them against Angel Gotti, which, regardless of how you feel about Angel, that's still wrong. He had that special needs person also lie and say that she wasn't sent by nobody. Girl, he is still up to his old shit, still bothering people. And yes, he crazy purple cardboard lady, because I told the truth on him and did a expose and allowed his victims to have a voice. He came after me. That was the reason he came after me. Came after my family, came after my child, just like he does with everybody else. Yep. And here's the thing, Just Blaze. You ain't even spoke about him or did not. You literally were living your life and they were still talking about you. So that little, where they say, if you don't mess with us, we won't mess with you. We won't talk about you, blah, blah, blah. That's bullshit. Because I was quiet for how long? And they kept dropping my fucking name, kept doing interviews, kept talking shit. So that's bullshit. That's a lie. It will, Miss Angela, and I'm going to say this. What he's talked about your nephew, who didn't have nothing to do with any of this, and you didn't do anything to that man. You just wanted to respectfully walk away. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to respectfully walk away. That right there, and the way he did with Betty just wanted to respectfully walk away. A lot of people just wanted to respectfully walk away from him. He has attacked them for just doing that. Just doing that. They didn't have to do anything technically. Now I did. I did cuss his ass out. I admit it. Yeah. But he should have kept it on me. I mean, he could have made fun of my pictures. He could have did that. He could have played those videos from my old TikTok. Yeah, make fun of me. Keep it on me. We're adults. Cuss me out. I'll cuss you out. We'll cuss each other out. But taking it offline and bothering, like, he threatened on Eric Foss's channel to call CPS on me. 2 days later, they showed up on my doorstep. So he can't claim he didn't do it. He threatened me with it. It happened. So, yes, we know you did it. Not to mention on your free show, we heard a lot of stuff that you were doing. So, you can't claim you didn't do it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Miss Angela. Those people have nothing to do with the bullshit. Just cuss me the fuck out. Say what you got to say about me. Oh, well. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We could do the back and forth, but don't take it real life. I've never taken it that way with him. I never bothered his family. I never called anybody. I never took it offline. You know what I'm saying? I didn't try to contact neighbors or contact his old schoolmates or do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I kept it on here. I only showed things that were and I made sure that I didn't dox him in any way. He uses his real name as his screen name. I only showed things that were public knowledge. Nothing that was private. Nothing. showed nothing private. There's a thing. I didn't take it real life on you. You took it real life on me, which shows that you lost anyway and you couldn't handle words. You're so in your fifis you can't handle words. You can't handle words. You can't handle a roast and a gag. That means you lost. I hate to tell you, you think you win doing that, but technically, in a back and forth battle, you can ask anybody in the beef sector. When you stoop so low to dock someone, it means you're losing. It's your last resort. That's all you have left. You can't roast, you can't gag. Like, you don't know how to roast a motherfucker for the facts of their life because you're not good at it. And it shows that you are a punk, because if you can't take words on the internet, you're a bitch. I took it, and I'm still standing, and yeah, he's a keyboard warrior. And I'm going to tell you, he loves to attack women. Loves to attack women. You see him going after women every day. He very rarely does stand up to a man. Very rarely. Like, if at all. Like, when men really call him to the table to actually meet up to fight, he runs and or calls the cops on the person. Like, I'm sorry, but that just proves a point. You love to try to attack women. You love to invite women to fights. What kind of man? That's why I don't call you a man. Tries to invite a woman to a fight. I bet you would show up if a woman was trying to fight you, but you won't show up if a man does. I bet y'all 100 to 1 if one of us women actually were to show up where he claims, oh, meet me here, knowing he's never going to be there. He would actually show up if it was a woman. Oh, snap. Yeah, I heard about him shitting himself in front of everybody. I heard about that. Yeah, Just Blaze was invited to a fight, and when she showed up and accepted, they bitched up. She accepted it, and she's a woman. Why would you invite a woman to fight anyway, though? That makes no sense. A real man wouldn't do that. Yeah, I heard about that too. I heard about people taking up and saying, yeah, I'll do the fight for charity challenge. Are you going to show up? And he was like, crickets. Nope. It's like, here's the thing. If you're going to claim to be, don't claim to be big and bad when you're not. If you can't walk the walk and all you are is talk, admit it. Just stand in your ish. Be real about it. If you just wanting to do this for entertainment purposes and that's your entertainment, just admit who you are. Like, you ain't got to lie about, you ain't got to lie to kick it, Craig. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say this, Miss Angela. He wouldn't make it in New York. I've been to New York. And I'm gonna tell you this, he would not be able to walk the streets, because if he said half of what he says, I'm gonna tell y'all, I do not believe he acts like that in public in real life. Because if he did, somebody would have done knocked that noggin for him. I think he's a total different person on the streets talking to other people. Because somebody would have broke that nose again already. Oh, I remember when she said she gonna bring Ruben. I remember when she said that. I remember when that voice changed. I remember that. She said she was gonna swing by and pick you up. I remember that. That was funny right there. If y'all didn't know, for those who are new to this situation, um, basically Just Blaze told him to his face that she was gonna go pick up Ruben Sanchez, and the voice changed. He started stuttering like Sterling Stanley. Started bringing up numbers. Started changing the subject. I guarantee that, Miss Angela. I guarantee. If he act like that, I guarantee he wouldn't. Hey, Mr. Jim Cottington, the best Jim that ever was. Oh, and Miss Angela got it. Hey, cut and shoot, my beauty. Um, no, he wouldn't act like that in real life. In real life, he'd get his jaw jacked. Real people don't talk to other people in that manner. Real people don't act like that, and it's not funny. Your jokes don't hit, okay? You're not Howard Stern. You're not ever gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You're just a keyboard warrior. Yes, she is cut and shoot. Yes, she is. Hey, Jane, love. Oh, hey, Mr. Jim Kyngton, the best Jim, the only Jim that ever will be. Mr. Jim Kyngton. Hey, Miss Jean, how you doing? But yeah, people like that, they're a narcissist and they've got mental health issues. Um, they need to go see a therapist for real and get help for their disorder and stop running. Yeah, he's on the short bus. Yeah, he's the Howard Stern of the short bus. Of the short bus variety. You gonna respond to her big mouth one last time? I'm gonna tell you this: I would never trade a good friend like Crazy Brat for a person who don't give a damn about me. How many times has he said on live, on live, right to their faces, that he has no friends on YouTube, that this is just an entertainment apparatus for him, and that those people mean nothing to him? Do they not listen? You're trading a real friend, somebody who's got your back, who cares about you, who has your best interests at heart, for someone who don't give a damn about you. That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? I would never do that to my A1 day ones. She's turning on every one of her actual friends, people who really care. You get what I'm saying? Who really care about you, for someone who don't give a damn about you. They don't care if you fall off the face of the planet. They don't care if you OD. They don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? For people who actually gave a fuck about you, who actually cared, who were real friends of yours. Why would you do that? That makes no sense to me. Like, Miss Crazy Brat, Miss Cluckers, I am so sorry for what happened to y'all. For all the people who truly cared about this lady and she did that too. I'm so sorry, because a real friend, you know what I'm saying, is hard to come by. And when you got somebody that's that down for you, that cares about you that much, that takes abuse from others for you, because the words that are coming out your mouth and the things you allow to be said on your platform, and they still stick around, and then you do this to them, it's just fucked up. I would never do that to somebody. In fact, y'all saw me go to fuck off on somebody who tried to do that shit. When somebody was on my panel trying to go at Just Blaze, what did I do? I cussed him the fuck out and I dropped him, didn't I? And Miss Crazy Brat, you keep your head held high, because you did everything right. You were a true friend and you had real loyalty. And it shows. You know what I'm saying? It shows that you had real loyalty. You were a true friend, and they turned you to someone who doesn't like her. And see, this is why I'm gonna say this right now. Um, when they said that she was involved with my docs, I believed them, because she would do anything to make that person happy, and that person don't give a damn about her. Do you realize that he set you up for the okey doke, Bell? That if I wanted to, I'm not this type of person, but because your name was mentioned about my docs, that I could have took out criminal charges and or sued you. You realize that, right? He's setting you up for the okey doke so he could say that he didn't do anything wrong, right? You know that, right? He's put your name in a lot of these doxes to where people could technically take out criminal charges on you. And he's setting you up for the okey doke so that you go down and he don't. Because he don't give a damn what happens to you. Like, do you have no common sense? None at all, right? The people he keeps naming are doxing people. He's setting you up for the okey doke, and you're sitting right there smiling while he does it. Johnny, I'm gonna call your ass out. Do you realize he's setting you up for the okey doke? Are you stupid? If you get in any criminal charges, they're gonna take everything away from you. Do you understand that? They're setting you up. All of you people who think he is your friend, he is not. He is setting you up for the okey doke. And you're so stupid and blinded by it that you're just sitting there going, okay. He showed you didn't give a fuck when he didn't show up to your birthday. He's not your friend. You're throwing away your real friends for him. You're going to be left with nothing but his people. And when he walks away from you, your people are not coming back. And they won't give a fuck what happens to you. Because you've turned them against you by the way you treat them. Hey, Racing Stars, love. I mean, do you get that? He's turning your A1 day ones against you. Hey, D Ham Show. And he thinks I need him for content, but what he doesn't know is I've actually lost viewership talking about him in some ways. Like, that's what he don't understand. Like, go back to my original set of videos. I had thousands of views. When I started talking about him, you can ask a lot of my beef sector people. They walked away because they didn't like him. They didn't know him. Right? But I think that the person, everybody needed to know who that person was. Because you were a badass person. None of us really need you for content. We just like spreading the truth and spreading reality and defending ourselves. Right? Defending our people. If you hadn't came over here and talked shit to Just Blaze, if you hadn't came over here and talked shit to Mr. Noble, if you hadn't came over here and talked shit to Mr. William Carruthers, I wouldn't know who you were. I would not have said anything to you or about you. I would have never looked into you. I would have never fell down that rabbit hole and found all those videos. That would have never happened. So technically, it's your own actions of why people don't like you. It's your own mouth. It's the way you speak to people. Because technically, if you were a better person, you know what I'm saying? If you were a better person, I'm play devil's advocate here. You could have built something great, but you chose to be a shit human that talks shit about people and treats people bad. A lot of people watch him, to tell you the truth at all, is to watch the train wreck. They're waiting for the tower to crumble. Hey, TT, my love. They're waiting for that tower to crumble. They're waiting for it to fall. Hey, Hotspot, my beauty. People hate watch him. That's the only reason he gets half the views he does, is because people hate watch him. Hey, Pain Like Bane, how you doing, love? That's literally a huge thing, is that people watch to hate watch because they don't like you. Very few people do like you, and the ones that do it's because they're afraid. They're afraid now if they leave, they have nowhere else to go. They feel like you're going to attack them. And here's the point. I wouldn't want to be in a space where I have to be in anxiety all the time. I wouldn't want to be in a space where I feel not appreciated. See, in the beef sector, we have a saying: go where you're appreciated, right? Don't go where you're tolerated, right? Oh yeah, I'm gonna say that. It takes 2.5 seconds to learn them. I know, right? I know, right? Just Blaze. I don't watch them. That's the point. The only time I see anything they do and I can report on it is when somebody on this side reports on it. I don't go watch. I don't watch them. The only time I see anything is when people clip it, when someone else reviews it. I don't go up there and give them a click and a view because they don't deserve my click nor my view. And if you don't like somebody, why watch them in the first place? So I don't watch them. So if you're wondering how I know these things, somebody else clipped it. Yep. It's because somebody else reported on it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't watching you like that. I love my MobTube people who do the clips. I really do. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't know shit sometimes. If it wasn't for Watcher and others reviewing it, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what the fuck they said. I wouldn't care. It wasn't for the community walls. You know what I'm saying? Having all the information, I wouldn't know. Because I don't watch your ass. I really do not. I don't give a fuck. You could fall off the face of the planet tomorrow and I wouldn't care. Yeah, very narcissistic personality disorder. In fact, he's probably going to jump for joy because we're speaking on him right now. And that's another thing why I've been quiet. You want to know the truth? Because I refuse to feed into your narcissism. You want me to speak on you. You want others to speak on you. You think it's going to bring you numbers. It's not. People aren't going to be curious. They're not going to go look you up. They don't give a damn. They really don't care. I hate to tell you that. If you died tomorrow, your funeral would be extremely sad. There would be exactly two people there at your funeral. And the third person there would only be there to make sure you really are dead. What's sad is even your family wouldn't even care if you died tomorrow. In fact, they would probably celebrate in a way with not telling anybody else, but they probably would because then they don't have as much grief. Imagine how his family feels when they get calls like that all the time because of him. Because of him. He's always bringing strife and drama into their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine that. Yeah, no one will mourn them when they're gone. No one's going to cry. You have no legacy. When once you leave this earth, you won't be remembered. And the little bit of memory that you will have, you know what I'm saying? Um, is going to be bad. It's not even going to be a good memory. Like when people, you know how people will write eulogies for people and write things in their book about how they'll miss them and the memories they have with them. Every person's memory with that person is a bad memory. It's not a good one. You know what I'm saying? I got people that if I were to pass away tomorrow, they would come out with all the good memories we have. And everybody's going to have one or two people that just don't like them for whatever reason, right? But like when your entire school boos you when you graduate, that's terrible. That means you've done something so bad that your whole school hates you. I have never seen a person that hated in my life. This is the first time in my life that I have ever heard of a person who was that hated in life. Like that hated. I have never met or heard of a person in my life before now that was that hated. I know people who may have like one or two people. They're a little bit, you know, upset or whatnot, but not to the point that you are. I've never heard of this before today. I was today years old when or, you know, a couple months ago, years old, when I found out that a person could be that hated. And here's the thing, you're creating new haters every single day, right? And people who, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. You're playing a very dangerous game, sir. There's going to be somebody, I don't know who it's going to be, it's not going to be me, that you're going to keep messing around and you're going to fuck around and find out. And some random person's going to walk up to you on the street and just knock your fucking socks off. And I pray to God that they don't lose their shit and take you out of this world. Because when you play these dangerous games, and here's the thing, there could be somebody in the bushes that does it off a GP. Like you don't know, right? You don't know what you're fucking around with. When you fuck around with people's families, when you fuck around with people's real lives, you set yourself up for that to happen to you. And if you keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, there's going to be somebody who just randomly does that shit. They're going to catch you one day and it's not going to be pretty. And I'm going to pray that nothing bad happens. And see, that's because I'm a good person. I don't wish those things upon people. I don't wish death upon anyone. That's a terrible thing to do. But It's common fucking sense. Try to have some. Talking about people don't have education. Bitch. Miss Tracy, how you doing, baby? Hey, honey bee. How you feeling this morning, Miss Tracy? You doing all right this morning? I don't even think people will piss on him, honey bee. I don't even think people would care enough to piss on him if he was on fire. I know people wouldn't light their cigarette off of him because, or their cigar, because they might get toxic fumes. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he was talking all kind of mad shit about Angel Gotti the other day. Yeah, he was talking all kind of mad shit about her. He was calling her off the chisel. And I'm gonna tell you something. He was setting other people up to call her. I gotta say this about his supposed friends. Don't his friends or supposed friends, he says they're not his friends anyway, and they still think he's their friend. Realize that when he gives them phone numbers to call and they call someone incessantly, and this was told to me by the police, that is and that constitutes harassment, that constitutes harassment, and you can actually go to jail for that. He's setting you up for the okey doke, and you sitting there going, okay, this is funny. He's setting you up. You're so dumb. Actually, honeybee, we got good news last time we went to the doctor. Enzymes are down. We don't have to have a biopsy done, and he is approved for his braces, and he will be getting them next week. So yay! Everything's going good in my life. But they sit there and he tries to make fun of my son was homeschooled, you fucking idiot. He was homeschooled because he had so many doctor's appointments, you fucking loon. He would have failed out of school, stupid. Do you not understand that when a kid has 3 different appointments a week? Duh. And he was very well educated. And here's the thing, I don't have to prove my diploma. I don't have to prove any of that to your dumb ass. Believe what you want. Say all the terrible things you want about an innocent child that has nothing to do with this situation. It proves what kind of person you are, not what kind of person I am. When you sit there and you talk about people's children, their grandchildren, dead children, people's nephews and nieces that are special needs and or have physical limitations, it doesn't prove them to be a bad person. It proves you to be a bad person. If you don't understand that, when you sit there and talk about somebody's loved one who passed away or their child, Miss Maureen, I am so sorry about that, love. When you talk about their child that passed away, and you sit there and say, terrible things like that, it proves what kind of person you are, not the other way around. You're not proving anybody in this side to be bad. When you say the things you say about Watcher, knowing that's untrue. When you sit there and say the things you say about Fumble, knowing he's taken responsibility for his past actions and he's moved on and grown up to be a grown man and is on his grown man chat, and you talk about his wife and his children, don't you understand that you are literally making yourself to be the bad person? You're not making them look bad. You're making yourself look bad for what you're saying. You're not winning. You're actually losing. God, yeah, I'm gonna say this. God forbid, um, if he ever suffered or went through some of the things that he makes fun of others for having gone through or been through, like making fun of a quadriplegic. What if you became a quadriplegic tomorrow? You realize when you speak that into existence, because your tongue is very powerful and your words are powerful, that it can come back to you. So everything that you're wishing upon others is going to happen to you. Do you understand that? Do you not have common sense? Do you not realize how that works? Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I would never allow that on my platform ever. He tried. I didn't allow it, and I'm not going to, because you're not going to sit there and re-victimize people, and I'm not going to allow you to use my platform to do so. Good morning, Miss Joy. Good morning, Mr. Rubin. I'm just trying. Good morning, Mr. Fumble. Good morning, Mr. Payne. I'm just trying to make sure I said good morning to everybody. I want to. Pain late Pain. That's funny as hell, dog. Hey, Mr. Don, how you doing? But when you fix your mouth to say certain things and do certain things, eventually karma will come back, and everything that you try to put on others, it it comes back to you. Not to mention projection. Like, we know you project a lot of these things on people because that's really what your real life is like. We understand that you are so unhappy in your life that you try to bring others down to your level, right? You're not bringing us down. It just makes you look like an asshole. Hey, the 185, what up? Like, you're literally just trying to say the things that you yourself are going through by putting it on other people. You know what I'm saying? You're the one who spread the rumor about Johnny. Nobody else did. And you could try to say his family said this and that. You're the one who spread it. It does not matter what they said. You're the one that goes around on the internet telling everybody about it. I would have never heard it had it not been for you. The mob tube genre would have never heard that if it had not been for you. You spread that message. You spread that. Nobody else did. None of the haters, as you claim them, spread that. In fact, a lot of people tried to clear that up for Johnny on this side. But, he loves people so much that he doesn't see that people actually tried to take up for him on this side and say that wasn't true. That ain't cool to say that about somebody. And this is how the real story goes. This is what was said, blah, blah, blah. So if you're sitting there and you're claiming these people are your friends, but every bad thing I've heard about them has came from his mouth. His mouth. Now nobody else's. Let me tell y'all why I stayed quiet for a little while. Let me tell y'all why I said silence is golden. Because I wanted to see if he would tell the truth on something. And I was right about it. I wanted to prove a point. He claims that if you shut up and you don't talk about him, blah, blah, this, he'll leave you alone. That's what he claimed, right? That's what he said, right? That was a lie. He proved it himself. He said, if you disappear, we'll leave you alone. Well, you lied about that, sir. And anybody that's in the bushes, that's his people, I want you to realize that. He lied again. It's to prove a point sometimes. And I think I proved that point. Others have proved that point multiple times. Other people have shut up about him, not said a word. They ain't even talk about him. They talking about the sky is blue. But he brings them up every 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds, he brings somebody up. Even got to say this about Angel Gotti. She shut up about him. What does he do? He's steadily talking shit about her. He's steadily messing with her. Steadily doing it. Every single person. It is not the haters that are going after him. Do you understand that? This is a message to y'all. Realize and look and pay attention. Open your eyes that people try to leave him alone and he continues to reel them back in because he has no content. I will say, if we all did shut up about him, we would starve him for content because he would have to keep saying the same things over and over and over again. and it would get boring to his people. You want to ruin him? You really want to do it? That is one of the ways to do it. It really is. He has nothing else to talk about. Nothing else. He cannot do regular content. Think about it. Think about it in retrospect. If you take away his content, which is us, he has no content. I sit there and talk about true crime. I do no Wellness Wednesdays. We talk about normal situations and things that are going on in our real lives. We have good convos, intelligent conversations. We talk about ADHD. We talk about, all these different things and have real conversations and real content. And a lot of us, Just Blaze does her gardening. You know what I'm saying? Um, and there's a lot that we can do that literally has nothing to do with you. And all of us are extremely talented. That's the thing. Where's your talent, sir? Where's your content? When you don't talk about drama, nobody shows up because nobody cares. I can sit there and do it, and at least I get my 10 people, and I'm a brand new content creator. It's not like I've had my channel like you have for years. As many years as you've been on YouTube and content creating and had Rumble and this, that, and the next thing, you should have thousands of people. But you don't, because you'll never grow out of what you are doing. You will never grow a platform because of what you are doing. Look at every single YouTube channel on here that has millions. Do they do what he does? No, because you're pigeonholing yourself into an area that you will never grow. You will never become anything more than what you're doing right now. And technically, you could have if you chose not to go this route, but you decided to go this route and stay this route and stay this way. People, normal people who view content don't want to see and hear that all the time. So I'm sorry, but you're never going to grow past this. And with your record and the things that you've done, you'll never not have somebody who don't like you, because you've created it yourself. Nobody created this and just decided to hate you for no reason, sir. There is a very big reason. And here's my thing about the people who are hanging around with him who are either mixed or have, mixed people in their family, or they're black, or they have. How can you listen to such a racist man and be okay with it? He has literally said he don't work for M-bombs out of his own mouth. Has literally had said the racist shit. He just said racist shit the other day. He was doing a prank call saying he didn't want a Mexican person or a black person to make his food. That is some of the racistest shit. How can you be okay with that? I can't be okay with that, much less someone who is actually a person of color. How can you be okay with that? How can you be okay with that? How can you excuse that away when he's calling people racist terminology right to your fucking face? And you're okay with that? So I'm going to guess you go around letting racists talk to you like that all the fucking time and you're okay with it. That's some bullshit. I know people who would cuss his ass out the minute he opened his mouth because of that racist rhetoric that comes out of his mouth. But he can't be racist because he went to a HBCIU. That's bullshit. That is bullshit when we hear you say the M-bomb. When we sit there and say it, you say it with the hard ER. It's bad either way, but you really, really throw it in there. And you call Just Blaze the N word with the B word behind it. And that is extremely racist as fuck. But how can you sit beside him and allow that behavior? You literally are throwing your people under the bus for a racist white dude? You gotta be fucking shitting me. That's true, Mr. Ruben. I'm gonna say this. I don't need to hype myself up. I know what type of person I am. I know, like, when you're secure in yourself, you don't need to prove anything to anybody else. When you're secure in who you are, others will see it. You don't have to portray it. You don't have to say, I'm a good person, because people know it by your actions. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how anybody could think that's funny. I don't see it. I don't see where anybody ever thought he was funny. I don't see it. He has like an eighth grade, or it's like he's stuck in the seventh and eighth grade. You know, like, or even lower than that, elementary school, when the little boy would pull the little girl's hair, or like, literally his comedy reminds me of a person that's in elementary school. All he talks about is shit and penises all the time. He thought it was funny to call up to a business and talk to an 18-year-old little girl about things. And then they said that Christine has the mind of a 7 or 8-year-old, but they talk to her about sexual things. So you're admitting that you talk to a special needs person who has the mind of a child about adult situations. You're admitting that you told her to go get condoms and a dildo to a person that has the mind of a child, as you say. Now, this is your words, not mine. So you're admitting that you are talking to someone with the brain of a child like they're an adult. Doesn't matter if she's in an adult body. You're talking to someone who has the mind of a child like they're an adult. That's your words, not mine. About sexual things. So you would go out and talk to someone who has the mind of a 5-year-old about sexual things, even if they're in the body of an adult. That is one sick ass individual right there. Here's the thing. I noticed it, and I'm just going to say it. Christine, you're a lot smarter than people give you credit for. And I saw you play that game the other day, girl. I do not believe some of the things that you are saying online. I am sorry. If you do have the mental R word, it doesn't affect you as much as you're trying to claim, because you knew exactly when Angel Gotti asked you if somebody sent you, you straight up lied to that woman's face and said nobody had sent you when they did. They did send you over there. And everybody knows that his people P-bombed Angel. Everybody knows that. Who else would do it? Even people from, I'm going to say this, even people from the mob tube who don't like her wouldn't do that, because they don't play those games. Mob tube people that I have seen do not try to strike each other's channels. They don't try to do all that. They want to go back and forth with truth and words. They wouldn't just randomly get up there and P-bomb somebody. Now, that's what I think. I could be wrong. If anybody's from the Mob 2 drama, am I right in the instance that most of y'all would not try to do that? Y'all wouldn't jump up there and P-bomb people. That is true. That's true. That's true. That's the one unnormal thing we talk about occasionally. But I don't talk about them all the time because they're not worth my time like that. That's the thing. I don't want to waste my time and my energy on someone who's not worth it. I'm sorry, sir, but you're not worth it. You're really not. Like, I don't think about you all times of the day. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care about you that much. Do you understand? You are totally not my content. In fact, I lost viewership talking about your ass. And a lot of my beef sector people right now came into this chat and probably walked right back away because I'm talking about you. You understand that, right? I had thousands of views before I started talking about you. Duh. You are not the name that pays, baby. Sorry. You're just not. But I literally saw her play that game, and I'm going to tell you something. She probably does have a delay, but not to the extreme that she is saying. Um, she is more highly intelligent than people think, and she's using that as a crutch and using it to against other people so that she can claim if they do something to her, she's weaponizing it. That's what I don't like. I know many people with mental R word, as she says. I don't say that word. Y'all know I don't say that word. Um, and I see people who do not use their disability as a crutch. I have a friend that is delayed. He does not use it as a crutch, does not weaponize it against other people. If he makes mistakes, he stands up and says he made a mistake. He doesn't. People who weaponize tend to usually have a higher intelligence than people understand, right? I have a friend who actually is delayed. He has never weaponized ever his disability, never to other people. He doesn't use it as an excuse or a crutch. When he does something wrong or hurts somebody's feelings, he actually takes responsibility and apologizes for it. Oh yeah, Miss Jexlin, I can't wait till he comes out with the book Wally the Whale. And Mr. Fumble, Miss Fumble, um, you got to get to writing on the Turdy brothers get lost in the sewers. I will say that sometimes some apologies come too late, and I saw that flip flop shit. Um, and I'm gonna tell you something. Keep staying over there with them. uh, Nobody cares anymore. If you're gonna flip and you're gonna flop and you're gonna go back, you deserve everything that happens to you in the future. And I'm gonna laugh when it does, cause it will. Oh, you getting ready for vacation? See, you going out to touch grass? I'm telling you, they never go out. They never touch grass. Then I'm actually getting ready to go out to eat today. I'm gonna go get me some good food, y'all. I'm getting ready to go out. I'm getting taken to lunch and we're gonna go eat and we're gonna talk and I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna have a good day. Today. That's what I'm gonna do today after I get off this live later. But I'm actually, going to touch grass, something some people never do. And I couldn't imagine having to live life looking over my shoulder every single day. Think about that. Like a person so freaked out, right, that they have to um look over their shoulder every 5 seconds because of all the shit they've done to others. Like, I couldn't imagine that existence of not being able to go out and have fun. Like, like, I have to look over my shoulder every 5 seconds. I can't even just, chill and do things because of the shit that I like to do. Like, no. Y'all, my dog is like straight up in my. I love you. I know. I know. You pitiful. I get it. I know. I know. Lay down there. Be a good girl. Don't step on your brother. Oh, Lord, she just going to lay on top of him. Don't lay on your brother like that. Poor little. I swear, she is like the goofiest, but I love her. Yeah, I love you, Dutch. You're so goofy, though. Hey, they're just barking to be barking. Oh, yes, you can, Blaze. You know you can, girl. You know, always. Always. Let me drop this link for you, baby. Always. You know you can come up. Also, if you need me to do your pages for you, Mr. Rubin, if you tell me what you want on your book, we can make a flip book because I know somebody who told me about this website. I'll show it to you. Actually, I'll send it to you, Mr. Rubin. Uh, that somebody showed me there's a thing you can make a flip book with and where to do the graphics. Let me make sure this is Just Blaze. Y'all know I got to check. Yep, it is. Authentication. Hey, Just Blaze, boo.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Chad. Ooh, Lordy. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. I was in the clouds when I caught that tidbit about the CPS. So yes, that prompted me to go ahead and go live last night. Um, I took my notes, I tried to keep it cute, but of course me, I did end up, in the middle, probably a couple times letting go and letting have. But the thing is, when you remove yourself, you get to see things from afar. And it's like the salaciousness of it. It's the point that he's like, oh, screaming, I eviscerated them. I this, I that. But when a person tells you they eviscerated somebody and all they did was manage to call a neighbor to spew lies, or all they did to manage to do was lie on you or say that you're dealing with this person or you dealt with that person. How many times can he say somebody slept with their birth father? How many times can he say somebody wanted to go at their own kids in a sexual manner? He repeats these stories over and over and over and applies them to different people. And because he's saying he eviscerated somebody, the crowd is acting like he did something. They are acting like he delivered on what he said. Y'all are weak. Y'all are so weak, and I'm so sick of y'all. I'm going to start calling y'all out by name. I'm going to start talking crap directly to y'all. I told y'all I know how to get it popping, didn't I? Just like these numbers going up on Charlie's, y'all was sleeping on her for a minute. Her numbers within the last few days or week or so when I was looking wasn't up there. But of course, his people are over here now in the clouds to go run shit back. Bitch, I'm on your head too. It's up with you too. I'm sick of all y'all mother. Point. There's no question for me. I know that y'all know exactly what the fuck it is. Fuck y'all with the dead man's dick. He's not eviscerating anything. He's lying. And at this point, y'all weak ass, bitch ass motherfuckers know it. It's no excuse for y'all to be the motherfucking information. Y'all are giving up people. Y'all are getting close to people, making them think that they're your motherfucking friends to get some information to run back to tell this bitch. And even if the motherfucking information ain't true, it's because they were associated with you. He's going to make it seem like I got this information from this motherfucker, and you going to sit there and sit on your hands and not say a bitch ass thing and let it seem like it's true. Y'all are weak. Y'all are weak as fuck. Y'all already know what it is at this point. But because you don't want to get in the ring, because you don't want to get your motherfucking weight up, you sit back and let it motherfucking happen. You a weak ass bitch. You sitting up letting motherfucking son you. You letting the motherfucking little boy you. He studied poking y'all in y'all motherfucking forehead, saying what you better do, where you better be, where you better answer, where the fuck you better motherfucking come to. And your motherfuckers is bowing down and do it because what? He gonna lie on you like he lying on us? He gonna put some untrue shit out in the atmosphere where y'all motherfuckers can clearly say, oh, he's lying on me just like he lied on such and such, just like he lied on the last 5 people. Y'all are weak as fuck, and I don't even fucking get it. To act like what he's bringing to the floor is actual entertainment when you know he's motherfucking lying. Explain, hoes. Then y'all pay for this shit. Y'all pay for the privilege of motherfucking lies. I don't understand y'all. Y'all weak as fuck.
Yeah, you know as well as I do, Blaze, when they go the low route of doxing, they've already lost. We said it, but if you can't take words and you can't roast and gag back, you've lost. You can claim you win. Ooh, what'd you win? Ooh, you won. Ooh. We don't care. We really truly don't give a good damn. You know what I'm saying? What you think you won? Oh, you didn't run me off the YouTube street. You didn't run nobody off the YouTube street just because people choose not to talk about you because you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And you really don't run our lives, and we don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
Like,
just start dragging the skin up off of all their motherfucking knees. And honeybee, you were doing so good at first, ignoring that person in the chat. Like, yeah, just keep ignoring them, because if that's not one of the brothers, you know that's one of their top 5, right? You know they're trying to get you on the menu, right? Steady asking after insulting you for phrase after phrase after phrase in the chat. They want to turn around and ask, well, what did Jim do to you? What's your problem with Jim? Bitch, stand the fuck down. It's not your motherfucking business. You told Honeybee, nobody knows you. Bitch, I know motherfucking Honeybee. Bitch, didn't you see all the motherfucking people dropping down in the chat speaking of motherfucking Honeybee? No, bitch, nobody knows you because you're under a motherfucking double account. Bitch, come up under your real motherfucking account talking that shit to Honeybee. Oh, Honeybee, you're mad because you're friends. Now I'm mad because of my friend. Bitch, Honeybee, my motherfucking friend. Back the fuck up, hoe. Come talk that shit to somebody who gonna give it to your motherfucking ass. You are nobody. Stay in your motherfucking lane. Y'all keep motherfucking reaching. Y'all gonna get some motherfuckers who reach back out to y'all. I'm on tip, point blank, period. We know what it is when I get like this. Bitch, fuck you. Fuck you, your squad, the dog y'all motherfucking rode in on, your motherfucking parking spot, your license plate, and every motherfucking thing else. It's up. What's good? What the fuck is good? Who the fuck are y'all? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to be questioning any motherfucking body? Back the fuck up off Honeybee. Back the fuck up off anybody who says anything about Jim, bitch ass. Bitch, if you didn't go through it, if you didn't experience it, don't ask. It's not your motherfucking place. It's not your motherfucking position. Motherfuckers will tell you what they want to tell you. They ain't got to tell you a bitch ass thing. But what? Y'all the motherfucking attack. Honeybee, I be in the motherfucking clouds. If I got them babies here, I got on headphones and I'm in the motherfucking clouds. When I get ready to come back, I'ma tune in. I'ma know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'ma know the lay of the motherfucking land. I'm not gonna walk up in this bitch blind, Honeybee. I saw it. I was pissed. I started to drop down at that moment. But nope, I still had the baby at that moment. Wasn't about to do it. Wasn't even about to motherfucking do it. But trust me, motherfuckers, nah. Baby, we affiliated over here. We love each other over here. We are growing. We are bonding. We are some real motherfuckers over here. We don't do what y'all do. We don't slut each other out. We don't leave each other motherfucking hanging. Bitch, if you don't know, I need you to know you were being motherfucking ignored in that chat, hoe. Do you understand me? Motherfuckers was ignoring you. But I understand, Honeybee. At a moment, it's like, fuck it. Let me get this motherfucker some work. Bitch, you gonna keep talking to me? Let me show you who the fuck I am. So Honeybee had to break out and show you who the fuck she was with your lame ass bitch. But don't ever get it twisted. She was ignoring you, hoe. That's what you deserve. Who the fuck are you? Nobody knows your motherfucking name. I went back in all my motherfucking screenshots and notes. That's the first time I saw your hoe ass name. Who the fuck are you, bitch? And you was typing just like X, so you really sent me the fuck off, hoe. Drop down under your real name, bitch. Fuck you thought this was. Come and get it.
Straight up, like here's the thing, we all love Honeybee. That when here's the thing, when they come at you, I'm gonna tell you something. You can tell they ain't shit because nobody gives a fuck about them. Nobody likes them. That's why they get so butthurt and want to look, like say shit about you. It's because they not as loved as you are. They upset because of that. hmm Blaze going off this morning, y'all. Woo! She reading those bitches for filth. See, they don't know the beef sector way, and they don't know what we was raised up in. They don't know us like that, Blaze. You know what I'm saying? They just don't know.
My head hurt, y'all. I fell out the car. I got pushed out the car. I got pushed off the car.
You got a chronic cough. You got, man, they need to go to the doctor for real. Chronic coughs, the sniffles. We all know what they're doing when they. Oh, and then, I got to give me a minute. Yeah, we know you going into that bathroom, snorting another line and doing the drip drip. We ain't stupid because you come back and you sniffle more. We know you're doing some druggy drugs. That's why you try to say everybody else is on drugs. Because, bitch, you a drug addict.
Facts. Oh, okay. Thank you, Honeybee. So Karima Wheat is X2. Karima Wheat was the original person who set it off with me and Vegas Girl, made me go for her motherfucking head in the background. Karima Wheat was the original person in the chat calling me nigger bitches. And I checked the fuck out of Vegas Girl ass. Why the fuck you got me over here? Why the fuck you asked me to come over here and motherfuckers feel so free to type nigger bitch in your chat? Jim wasn't even the original person to say it. It was Karima Wheat in the chat. And I nutted the fuck up. That was the reason she even had the panel telling motherfuckers it wasn't okay to say that shit over there. And she let Jim up, and Jim started saying the shit directly to my face. That's when I slid his monkey motherfucking ass. That's when I slid the holes in the chat. Don't play with me. Don't play with it. So that was X bitch ass. Cool. That's what's up. Thank you for letting me know, Honeybee. I'm on that ass too. Thank you.
Also, I'm going to say this. How could anybody sit near that and let that be said if you're a person of color and be like, oh, okay, it's cool. You can say it. You could totally be racist. It's awesome. That's what it sounds like to me that they're doing, right? Okay, like the fuck you mean? Because in the beef sector, that would not fly. In any sector of YouTube, that would not fly. And you wouldn't be cool with a person or call dead with that person. Mm, 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 mm.
And to
I'm
know that these hoes, some of these hoes claim they black, ex-girlfriend that he been with for however many years is a black woman. Well, she presents as a black person. I can't even call her a woman at this point, because I'm sure she got some type of inkling that her little dorky ass Comic-Con dude beyond doing all this supposed to be shock jock salacious shit. And yes, that shit came from me. I made the mistake of saying shock jock, and they to Vegas girl, and they took off and ran with that, like, oh yeah, we're the revamps of Howard Stern. Bitch, boom, fuck on. Yeah, like I said, Jim, keep my words out your motherfucking mouth. You ain't shit. You take from every sector you go to, every community you're in, everybody who drags you, you take the words right out of their mouth and levy them against other people. That's why you don't want your people going where you're not at. That's why you don't want them watching the quote unquote haters or the ops, because they're going to be soon to find out you are an unoriginal little bitch. Everything that comes out your mouth that's worth anything you got from somebody else. Bitches, I'm in the clouds watching and catching the clips and shit. You still using my lingo. You still saying my shit. Bitch, run me my motherfucking money. Ain't shit free around here. Run me my motherfucking money, bitch. Get your own swag. Get your own motherfucking lingo. Get your own drags. Get your own reads, you little weak ass bitch.
Yeah, you can hear them repeat every single like thing that others are saying because they try to take because they know your shit's real comedy, right? And they know Watcher's stuff is real comedy. I've heard them repeat stuff that Watcher said, that Fumble said, that others have said as if it's their own words, right? Because we actually have comedy gold over here, and so they try to steal it and make it their own, and it just don't hit right. I'm sorry, but you can't say Just Blaze's words and think it's gonna hit. It's not. It's not the same. You ain't doing it right. And yes, Miss Catherine, I saw that Rico got arrested this morning. I think that Rico needs to go get mental health, and somebody needs to take that puppy and because he beat that dog. I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion. Rico needs mental health, Miss Catherine. I do believe he really does. But back to these piece of shit people. Um, they're gonna get theirs, and karma's a bitch, and it's already happening. Don't you see that motherfuckers can't sleep at night? They live in tents. They live in it. That's why they're always projecting their failures onto other people. They're living in campers. The way we just heard now, Blaze, I don't know if you just heard it, but the other day, he turned on one of his other people and they stated that he was living at Daddy's guitar shop or living in a townhouse that his girlfriend basically kicked him out. So that's why you don't hear people in their backgrounds either talking about JT. That's why you don't hear people in the background because they ain't got nobody. Like you'll hear me mute up. You'll hear Just Blaze have people in the background. You'll hear, people who, have people in the background. You'll hear it. Like you hear Watcher's dog be snoring in the background. You don't hear nothing on that shit.
Not even trying to be funny, Charlie, because I'll be funny, talk about his complexion, but that's why he's so pale. He's definitely in the basement or in the attic somewhere, holed up, talking crap to the world because he know the moment he step out, somebody gonna mollywop his little bitch ass. He's definitely holed up in the basement, back room or something. Facts. You do not lose your complexion like that from being outside. He don't go outside. He don't touch grass. He don't do shit. He's a bitch.
You right about that one because I'm gonna say this. I'm Casper the Friendly Ghost realness, but I even have more light to my skin, and maybe that's why he coughs so much because he ain't getting enough vitamins from the sun, and he's sitting in that room and it's probably got black mold and all kind of things wrong with it, and maybe that's why he always says that other people live in abandoned campers and all this other stuff because that's what he truly lives in. and he's living in squalor, he's living in filth, and that's why he's eating peanut butter sandwiches, because he ain't got nothing else. He don't have nobody to cook him a home cooked meal. That's why he's so angry, an angry little man, because won't nobody touch his penis, won't nobody cook him a good meal. He's all by himself, he lonely. You know what I'm saying? So that's all he has left in this world, is to talk shit, because he ain't got nothing else. And if he passed away tomorrow, don't nobody would cry. Nobody would give a damn. Everybody would laugh. The only thing that people would do is make sure you really are dead. Dead comes, piss on your grave or shit on it, because nobody gives a damn what happens to you. And that's sad to say. I normally am not the person that says stuff like that. You can ask Blaze, but nobody would give a damn. I wouldn't even light a cigarette off your body if you was on fire, because I would be scared of toxic fumes.
Girl, and usually I'm not even like that. I try to sow good karma into the world, but I promise you, if given the space and opportunity, if he died, I would be number 4 at the funeral, because I'm going to go piss on that whole grave, on my mama. Charlie, that's how irritated I am with that person, with that being as a person. Like the chaos you cause and the people you drag in and all the lives you try to touch. If I can't put my hands on that person in life, I'm definitely going to go piss on that whole grave. That's on my mama. I mean that shit.
That's the only reason people would even go to a funeral, just to make sure he really died. Not because they care, not because they're going to be sad. And when he leaves this earth, he has no legacy. No legacy, not building no generational wealth, doing nothing but making fun of other people who actually are building generational wealth. They're doing something. Their name will be written in some kind of charitable organization, something, their kids, their grandkids, so on and so forth. Their name is going to mean something when they pass away. His will mean nothing but badness. Like, that's your legacy that you leave behind, is that you scam schools and scam families who have missing children out of money? That's your legacy? Good legacy there. Hey, Smooth Carter, what's up? Hey, Twin Mama.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, they got on Twin Mama again, too. Did you see that bullshit?
No, what they do to Twin? Lord, what they do to Twin Mama?
They messing with Twin Mama again. Talking crap about her babies. And I'm gonna tell you something. I got an actual picture of her babies, and them babies are gorgeous. Saying she living on a reservation, saying that she is sovereign, some bullshit. Like, they said all kind of lies. Like, bro, I can't even keep up with them. Twin Mama girl, I done told you, hold your head up. We all know it's lies, and ain't nobody gonna believe they bullshit. What, 4 people believe it? That ain't gonna hurt you, baby. Now they may try to come at you with the other bullshit, but you know that case will be closed, because you take care of them children very well. Them children are very well taken care of. I'm talking about when they go to school, they clothes is clean and nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, them babies are gorgeous, beautiful. You remember Just Blaze when we had that? We saw the picture. Wasn't that gorgeous little babies?
Well, exactly. Oh my, they are precious. Those twins, they were fucking precious. And Twin Mama, he wants to be a sovereign citizen his damn self. He wants to be a First Nation citizen his damn self. He wants to have that indigenous number so he can live on the reservation and get some of them casino checks his damn self. Hey, Smooth Carter.
Well, that's what they were trying to say, that she gets a check from the. I'm like, baby, even if you live on reservation, you don't get checks from the casino or anything like that. They tried to claim that she got all kind of money for having the kids. They don't know how much it costs to raise a child, do they? That none of them have kids, so they don't know how much it costs to clothe a child, to feed a child, to make sure they have shoes on their feet. When it comes to programs, education, even with me homeschooling my son, do you know how much money it was to homeschool a child? How many books you got to buy? Bruh.
They definitely tell on themselves, Charlie, because I have not seen any type of food stamp award, any type of DHS payments, any type of foster care payment. I have never seen any type of payments that you can get from dealing in any of that actually meet the needs of the kids and the motherfucking household, and the parents still get a come up. They get to make a plus. They make an extra. You done lost your motherfucking mind. That's how we know for sure neither one of them has raised a child. Even though, somebody got one, at least one. We know it's at least one kid in play. Might be more out there. But we know that they've never raised a child. Those payments aren't shit, bitch. Did you see how well those kids look? Did you see their hair? Did you see how good they're taken care of? Twin mama is a motherfucking mama, bitch. Don't play with it. Why don't you go get you one? Where your baby mama at, ho? Where's your baby mama at? Is she gonna speak good things about you? Are there gonna be accolades coming out of her mouth about you? I think not. Stand down, bitch, while I call her motherfucking asshole. Let's go.
Yeah, no, because he won't even pay child support. He won't do anything for his child. He signed a birth certificate and said the only reason he signed a birth certificate was so that if she made it to the big leagues in basketball or something. So he wants all the praise for the mama doing her job and him doing not a damn thing. Twin mama's babies are extremely gorgeous, well taken care of. Not a bruise on that body, not a dirty, not even a spot on that shirt. And I'm gonna tell you something, for kids that young, you know what I'm saying? They're very well taken care of. So I'm gonna tell you something. Kids get dirty easy because they're children and they go play. You know what I'm saying? And them kids were looking grand when I tell you that. And they hating also because Twin Mama came on camera, and Twin Mama is absolutely gorgeous. And they pissed off about that shit because they thought when she came on camera she was gonna be ugly and they'd be able to make fun of her. And it turned out total opposite. So now they pissed off about it. And they pissed off that everybody's cool now. All the fighting stopped and we all back like we was, and nobody turned like they wanted. Nobody called into their show. Nobody told them any information. So now they're back to doing it again, going after the thing, trying to separate. It's not gonna work.
Did not tell y'all, motherfuckers on that side, we are not y'all. Family motherfucking fights. And those of us who are not involved in it, shut up, shut up, shut up. Mind your business. It's gonna not be so hot. It's gonna not be so emotional. Wait it the fuck out. Me particularly, I don't know how to shut the fuck up. So I was glad I had some other shit going on so I could leave, so I wouldn't be asking too many questions and shit. You waited the fuck out because you know what? At the end of the day, that's why I put fam and all that shit. We are family. Y'all don't know shit about that. Y'all are motherfucking users. Y'all are motherfucking opportunists. Y'all are motherfuckers who around motherfuckers that y'all fear because you don't want to be lied on. You don't want to be drugged. And matter of fact, he ain't got to do so much lying on y'all side because it's becoming more and more apparent that y'all are the motherfuckers he claimed we are. Y'all are the motherfuckers that are the scum of the motherfucking earth. Y'all are the people that we need to stay away from. Facts. Shit coming out y'all own motherfucking mouth has started hitting the floor. That OTT paywall is dust, bitch, because you keep attacking people who are back there. You are attacking people who paid that money. You attacking people who actually got the motherfucking keys to blow your spot up. We know too much of their motherfucking business from behind the paywall. And when the motherfucking shit that I know from the background start getting set out in the front, I'm around this bitch dancing. Sis ain't come back for no motherfucking reason. Let's get it. Let's go, ho.
Oh snap! Blaze know a little thing or two. Basically, his little what do you call his empire, as he calls it, is crumbling right before our eyes. And which I've stated before, and I'll say it again. We knew it's not a when, it's not a if it happens, it's a when it happens. When when somebody in his camp that he's real close to, and he knows exactly who he's real close to, has finally had enough, and they come out with all the shit that he's talked about behind the scenes, I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna eat my popcorn and I'm gonna watch that shit crumble from the inside, because you can't treat people like that and expect them to stay around, expect them to keep loving up on you. Because see, here's the thing, all this shit coming out, I'm like, bruh, it's gonna keep coming out and it's gonna get worse and worse and worse until, we see my docs didn't have but 4 likes on it. Just Blaze, it's some bullshit.
Only 4. Oh my God.
I
Look,
got way
girl.
more likes, girl, on the beef sector docs. Shit. And I got comments.
Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Only 4 likes. Wasn't y'all itching? Wasn't y'all just itching to know who Charlie was and all her business stuff? Like, she's not forthcoming, like she don't say what it is, like she ain't been, letting people have access to her because she's just a nice person. Like, I mean, you went through all that trouble of having somebody being mad, so it's a leap. But I'm saying you went through all that trouble of having somebody tell you who she was and this is her page, you know what I'm saying? All that motherfucking hard work to only get 4 likes. I mean, you should feel real sad right now. Like, only 4 likes? Oh my fucking God. All that work. All that work of somebody contacting you to say, here go Charlie, because I'm mad right now. Here go Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, all that motherfucking work and only 4 likes. Come on, y'all. Let's go over there and like the dot, y'all. Look, come on, let's
I
show some
know, right? I
support.
need I need to go show some support and like my own docs, dog. Here's the funny part. He put all of my saying that I was doxxed because of Belle V. He put it all on her head. He put a lot of other people's doxes on her head. I'm like, do you realize he's setting you up for the okey doke? He's setting you up in case like somebody tries to come at him criminally for you to get charged.
Wait, I'm
You
sorry. Somebody was talking to me in the background. He put it all on who head?
Belle, you know Belle V, the lady Belle V.
Yep.
Oh, and also you saw where because I know you've been in the cloud. She turned on her A1 day ones for him. All of her A1 day ones, Cluckers. She turned on Crazy Brat. She turned on Nels. She turned on She's almost turned on Easy 90 and the other person who really have her back. She's turning on all her A1 day ones for him. Her actual real friends that care about her, or did.
Um, to all the people you just mentioned, I want to say something to y'all. Um, when a person doesn't value their self, how much do you think they're going to value you? She's getting stepped on. She's getting disrespected. She's getting called an alcoholic every time she turns around. She's drunk, she's drinking, she's this. These are the very people who were saying, let's call a wellness check to her home that she is sitting with, politicking with. If she doesn't care about herself, she cannot care more about y'all than she cares about herself. I love y'all, and them are just the Snapple facts. Walk away. Don't go back. Don't take any apologies. Don't anything, because it's not going to change. Until you see her valuing herself, she's not going to value you. And that's just that. I love y'all.
Huggies, my blaze. Thank you, Mr. Jim Connington, the best Jim, the only Jim that ever was. And Mr. Smooth Cotta got it. Mr. Smooth Cotta. We are going to, I'm going to do a members only one day, and we're going to do a roast-a-thon like we did before. I just haven't set aside time because I've been so busy, y'all. It's just been crazy. In real life, you know what I'm saying? Busy doing this, that, and the next. In fact, when I do get off here in just a little bit, I got to get dressed. We going out. I'm going to go eat some good food. But I'm going to say this, to sit there and let somebody that's supposed to be your friend, see, they keep claiming he's their friend, but he has said multiple times himself that I don't have any friends on YouTube. You're just an acquaintance. You're just someone I'm basically using your channel, right? And he don't care about their channels either. He's breaking YouTube guidelines left and right on your channel. He don't give a damn what happens to you or your channel. You need to realize that if you're sitting beside him, that's what he's doing. He don't care. Y'all saw he acted different when he was on Angel Gotti's for a while, right? He held his P's, he held his Q's, but he don't do that on yours. Why? Because he don't respect you and he don't give a damn what happens to you. Supposedly, he some I didn't even know Johnny was fully on SSI, but supposedly somebody called and told on him and snitched on him, and he's having to pay them back money or something. He let that go himself. Johnny, you should have never opened your mouth about that shit. Like, duh. Common sense says don't tell your enemy your business. And you sat there and told Jim, and he is your enemy, claiming to be your friend. Nobody from this side most likely even called or cared, to tell you the truth, enough to do that, because that takes time out of their day, which they don't. They got other things they want to do in their real life. They don't have the time to. You need to look within. Most of the things that are happening to you, just like y'all had Modgate, y'all's mods over there sitting there timing people out and throwing people out of your chat. You realize that makes new people not even want to come visit you, which means your channel is not going to grow. They don't give a damn. Have a good day, Mr. Rubin. Amen. You know it's always amen. We need the holy water and the bug spray. We need the holy water and the bug spray, child. We need to rebuke them in the name of Jesus. A lot of them people need prayer and Jesus. And the only thing that keeps my ass, hey the Huggy Bear, from going to jail is I am sanctified and saved. Because if I wasn't sanctified and saved and I was the old Charlie, shit.
Well, I'm a work in progress. I'm from the Slap-a-Hole tribe. I ain't there yet. I'm trying to get there. Y'all pray for me because I want the smoke. Point blank, period. I'm gonna start running down on them motherfuckers just because I can. Because I feel like they some weak back ass bitches led by some motherfucking weak back ass bitches. And they ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing but bust a grape. See, I was emotional. I was upset. I was mad. Now I'm coming from a place of calmness. Now I'm coming from a place of intelligence. Now I'm coming from a place of everybody was telling me, but I know for a fact now you're a weak back ass bitch and all you're gonna do is bump your motherfucking gums. Did you touch me? Did you do anything to me? Did you affect me? Did you make them funds go down? No, bitch, you actually made them go up. You actually had other people so into me to make sure shit stayed popping, bitch. Do we understand that? You were a benefit to me. You were a blessing to me. I got numbers off your head. I got money off your motherfucking back. And now just because I can, I want to take your pussy ass head off again. What's up? What's good? Hey, Heidi.
I love the way I love that. You go from reading a bitch, hey Heidi. I love when you do that stuff. Like, hey Miss Heidi, how you doing? Beautiful. But yeah, like here's the thing. He doesn't understand that yeah, somewhat does his name ring a little bit, yeah, but not really. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, there's a few names I could bring up, and you know this, Blaze. If I put them in my title, I could have 1,000 in this chat in the next 5 minutes. If I put certain beef sector content creators' names in my chat and claimed I was going at them, it could be a total clickbait. You know what I'm saying? And I could have thousands in this chat. I
Oh
could.
yeah, you know I know that's my specialty. Go ahead and hook a title up real quick. Well, that used to be my specialty when I was engaging in the mess.
You know that as well as I do. Like, if you go look at my first shows on YouTube, I have like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 views on those. But yet, when I started talking about him, I started going down a little bit in viewership. Now, I did meet some amazing people. I will say that I'm not discounting them at all because I actually enjoy them as people, and I'm glad I met them. But yes, I actually did lose a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Like my beef sector people don't want to hear about this dude. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about him.
Exactly. They've been coming up saying that though. Jay Dunn and a couple other people said that. So I get it. You know, you're gonna have that moment when you transition again between not talking about him and doing other things for people to find their way back. You already know what it is. Your season, you know what it is.
I already know. See, that's what he don't understand. He thinks he wins and all this stuff. No, no, no. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You don't matter. You will never matter. And that's the sad part about the reality is when I go to places, I'm respected and loved. It's hey Charlie, how you doing, Charlie? I'm a guy. Hey Charlie, we love you, Charlie. When you go places, it's not this motherfucker again. What, you got 5 people who like you, and it's because they too afraid to walk away, not because they actually like you, or you got 5 women who are so desperate and so lonely that you're the only thing they got going for them. Like, bruh, y'all women need to go out there because y'all can find something way better. He gives tiny dick energy, and y'all can find something way better. Real simple, real quick. Y'all don't need that. Y'all could get something way better, baby. Even some of y'all that don't hit the ugly tree all the way down, y'all can still find something better. I'm just saying, you can find something better than that. You can find something with more quality than that. What does he really have to offer you? Can you build anything with this man as a future? No. So why are you lusting after him? He ain't none to lust after.
Unfortunately, some of them are never going to listen to that piece of advice because they have never been love bombed in the way that he love bombed them. They've never went through it with multiple narcissists, so they don't know that that's just a pattern. And he is good, Charlie. He is very good. The before shit went left with us, before he started calling me nigger bitches, and just that little frame, because this was all in the same conversation when it went left, but in just that little frame, it was like 5 chicks on my head because of the way he was talking to me and trying to butter me up. And oh, you're actually pretty. Oh, I can't tell if you're 20 or 40. Da, da, da. It's just he's been doing it so long. He's very skilled with the love bombing. And if you've never experienced the love bombing and know what it's for, you're stuck in that particular thing. You really think that there's a chance for you to get that attention back from him, for you to get those accolades back from him, for him to speak nicely and whisper those sweet things to you again. They're steady trying to get back to that moment. It's like that first hit of crack. They're trying to get that initial high. Baby, you will never get that again. He doesn't give a fuck about you in real life. You just don't know it. And sadly, I don't think they'll ever get it because they're not experienced with the narc. They're not experienced with real love. They don't love themselves.
Yeah, they have. I've talked about this before. They have what they call narcissistic abuse syndrome. It's when someone craves the abuse from the abuser. They crave that, like you just said, the love bombing. They want it back so bad, and they will do anything for it. I mean, sell out their mama, their daddy, they own family members. They're chasing a drug pretty much because that's what it is to them. It is, even though it's not a physical drug, it is a mental drug. You want that. And it's crazy that people are like that, but it's true. Look up narcissistic abuse syndrome. People start to think that the narcissistic abuse is normal and they crave it. They want it in their life.
So I'm not even trying to be funny, Charlie. I know we get funny, we talk about things, but at this moment I'm dead ass serious. Look at the people on this side and look at the people on that side. And I know we said it in a joking manner, but I'm being dead serious right now. That's why those people will stay. That's why those people will endure and will put up with it, because they're not getting these accolades in real life. They don't feel like they're beautiful in real life. They're not stopping traffic when they walk out motherfucking side, and there's too many baddies on this motherfucking side. So that just confirms for me what it is. They're not getting that love. They're not getting that attention. Uh, Let me start right there. Y'all already know what it is. That's why this side tends to have way more attractive people on it than that side, because they're not getting it anywhere else and they crave it, and he know what it is, so he will give it to them. Nigga, we get that shit outside when we open our doors. When we go touch motherfucking grass. We are bad bitches in real motherfucking life. Those hoes is broke down, old, and motherfucking ugly. They need you. They need you. We don't. Stay in order, hoe.
Hey, shit show love. Yeah, what the way that I see it, here's the thing. People who are strong minded and do get that attention in real life, you don't see them sticking around long because they don't need his validation. Right? Those women, those people, those men, they need that validation because they don't get it anywhere else. And it's sad to say that you look for an abuser to love you up. You look for a person who don't give a damn what happens to you. He don't care about none of y'all. He done said it countless times out of his own mouth. Do you not hear? Oh, he makes you feel like you're special. Guess what? You could be somewhere else and feel way more special and feel actually valued and appreciated instead of feeling like a piece of shit every other day. Because not only does, he sits there and talks about this side and blah, 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 but he turns on his own people every single day. And you think you're going to be any better? He sits there and spreads rumors about his supposed friend. I wouldn't even know, and you can ask Blaze, she wouldn't even know. Neither one of us had heard about the lies spread about Johnny if it wasn't for Jim. We wouldn't know. We didn't hear about it until he said it. So your friend gives a fuck about you that much that he's willing to spread lies about you. He's willing to say to a whole group of people that don't know you to make you look bad so that you feel like, let me tell you what he's doing to you. Let me explain it to you and break it down in a simple manner. He is making it to where he's the only person that you can go to. He's making sure you're not accepted in other circles so you have nowhere else to go. Do you understand that? You have nowhere else to go because he's doing that to you to keep you to where he can continue to abuse you. If you're smart enough to realize it, then you'll see it is for what it is. When you went to the mob genre wouldn't know about it if he didn't spread that about you. So it made people not like you. Here's the point: people could have liked you and would have wanted to come to your channel if he hadn't spread that lie. But he did. He's doing that to keep you pushed down and feel like shit and to make people not like you so that he's the only one you have to turn to. He's the only one that you have. Do you understand this? A classic sign of narcissistic abuse. Classic sign. They try to keep you separated. Go ahead, Blaze Boo. Also love you, Miss Betty.
I was just about to say, hey, shit show, hey, Betty. But then too, Charlie, you know what? If I came in here, which I know because you smarter than that, but just tell me if I was dead serious and I came here telling you some stuff like this. Charlie, Heidi Black is over here timing me out, and watch her keep making smart comments. She talking in code. She in here telling my business. You need to get rid of Watcher. You need to get rid of Heidi. If you want your show to grow, your minds are stopping you. You need to get rid of them.
I
Now,
tell
what would
you
you
to
tell
go
me if
kiss.
I told you some crap like that?
I tell you to kiss my ever loving ass because those are my people and they know what is best for me and my channel and have been with me since day one. So go F yourself. That's what I would say.
Now, how many times have we seen this playbook play out and they still keep sacrificing their folks for him? Over that's where the cognitive dissonance is for me, because y'all see the truth, y'all hear the truth, y'all motherfucking know the truth and still won't act on it. Y'all still let him do, oh, because that's just Jim. Well, bitch, this just Blaze, and I feel like you need to be slapped to sleep. Let me call your dumb ass out for this shit, bitch. Are you stupid? He doesn't love you, boo. He never will.
Yeah, I think some of them need to go look hard in the mirror, real close, because he how many times did he has to say it out of his own mouth for you to believe it? Like, it ain't even other people saying it. It's him saying it to your face and you don't believe it. He has told you countless times on many different occasions that he has no friends on YouTube. You are just entertainment to him. He don't give a damn. He has multiple times gotten on your channels to break guidelines because he don't care what happens to your channel or you. Oh, he put out a robocall. Okay, here's the thing. Yeah, he may be buying you viewers and you may get 50 to 100, but you have 5 people in chat. That do you not realize what's happening here? And some of those people that are watching you are not watching because they like you, they hate watching you. He didn't even come to your birthday party. Real friends show up to your birthday party. Like, you had a birthday party live on YouTube and he didn't even show up. Supposed to be your friend though? I'm just saying, you need to start really paying attention. And Bell, he just run away yo A1 day ones, and you let him yo A1 day ones, and he's still trying to get you to get rid of your other two. And it seems like you gonna fall for it, and you gonna get rid of the only people who actually gave a damn about you for somebody who don't give two shits. He's fixing to turn on Bell, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because she won't get rid of Easy Now 90 and she won't get rid of the DLC and other people. He's going to turn on her because she won't get rid of them, and he wants only his mods as her mods. And when she don't play ball, he's going to do the same thing to her that he's done to every person who does not do what he wants. Y'all tell me I'm wrong. We've seen this pattern over and over and over again. What's going to happen in about a week or two is he's going to try to build Bell up, and he's going to say, see, I helped your channel. See, I helped you grow. See, look, 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 look. And they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. And he's going to convince her to do it. And then she's going to lose everything, because when those 5, 10 people of his are done love bombing her and he's done with her, where are you going to be when they leave? You're gotten rid of everybody who actually liked you for you. Just like Johnny, I've heard the same thing about his channel. How many of y'all, every single channel he's been on, he's done this to, how many people have turned or walked away because they were abused in that space, or thrown out as moderators, or done this way or done that way when they didn't do anything? Same thing. They threw Arkansas as a moderator, right? Threw her away. She didn't do nothing, right? Because it didn't align with what he wanted.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know,
And
at
yeah.
a point, I wish we hurry up and get to the point where it's like we just leave, because we have to realize that we're not that important to the host. We are not the person who love bombed them. We are not the person who made them feel extra special and feel like they have to jump through hoops for us. I made that mistake with Vegas Girl because I was so good to her and knew her for years before I even heard of this motherfucker. I didn't feel like she would sacrifice me for him, but over and over and over, I watched it. I got sacrificed. I watched all these mods, all these A1 day ones start getting their head took off just because he's lying on them and talking about what they doing or what they saying. Oh, he can drag us, but when we go to defend ourselves, we're wrong. We get blocked. Oh, that's just Jim. Let Jim do Jim. So somebody is asking you to sit up and get violated and not do anything. That right there lets you know they made a choice. At some point, we're going to have to pick up our ball and go motherfucking home. Bitch, it's no choice. If it's a choice between me and this motherfucker and you already know what he on, bitch, ain't no choice. I'm taking my ball and I'm going the motherfuck home. Do you understand me?
Well, that's like, I'm gonna say this: Angel Gotti lost a lot of her A1 day ones for him, and she was doing way better before he ever showed up. He keeps talking about her numbers now. That's because he ran away all her people. And she's still doing better than him, even though he ran away almost all of her people. She had so many people who had her back, and he ran them away. He pushed them out the door. And I'm glad that Leanne and Marzi Girl decided to stay with Angel. Maybe they'll get treated better over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that people are walking away from him and going to other people. Maybe they'll be treated better over there. But a lot of her A1 day ones left because of him. And she had the numbers. And that's why he wanted to be on her panel. And he's trying to now make her feel like she'll do better with him than without him. He's still trying to get back in that door, still trying to open that door. Angel Girl, don't you open that motherfucking door and be no fool, because he's going to do worse the next time, because he's going to then feel like he is better than you. And without him, you can't do shit. And he's going to run you into the motherfucking ground. Don't do it. Don't be no fool.
My uneducated opinion, because I have not been in Angel's Clouds, I don't know exactly what's going on with that. I've seen, the basis of it from watching other things and seeing what's going on. But um someone who's prone to go back to him are not the best choices to have on your team, because I don't care if it's a year from now. If they make up with Jim, they're going to give him everything they can give him about you, because he requires a sacrifice to be up under him. Point blank, period. So at this time, nobody may be sitting up collecting information for him. They might honestly be mad. They may honestly feel like they're moving, but the patterns. I'm sorry, I have to go with a person's patterns. And if you're prone to let him do some of the most disgusting shit to you and then go back to him, I'm sorry, you're not going to be on my team. I can speak to you, I can be affiliated with you, but it's not. Yeah. Oh, be careful. Protect your neck. Protect your neck.
I'm gonna say this. He has said that, Pain, like, and he said that was the best thing he ever did. He stole some of her people, right? Messed up her chat, ran away her A1 day ones when people were upset, not with Angel, but with the things that he was saying out of his mouth. She should have listened. Like, let's say this. Okay, Blaze, you know where that person that had not been in my chat like that came up here and tried to disrespect you, Mr. Murray? I tried. I tried at first. I thought, they were just being a little crazy. I was like, I kept listening. And then when they disrespect you, what did I do to that person?
Got rid of them.
With a
Booted them.
quickness. With a quickness. Why? Because I'm not going to let nobody come in here and disrespect my A1 day ones. It's not going to happen. You're not going to disrespect like that and think you're going to get away with it and you can say, "Oh, I'm helping you build your channel. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm doing that." I don't give a damn about none of that. My A1 day ones have been with me when nobody else was. You get what I'm saying? When nobody else was here, they were here. You ain't gonna do that to them. And I'm gonna say this: a lot of people were upset because he did the same thing, Blaze. When he got up on her channel, he started saying racist remarks, right? towards people. Some of them swallowed it and took it, and others were upset about it and said something about it. And just because they said they didn't like it and didn't like him, they were thrown out for that reason and that reason alone. And they did nothing but say, hey, I don't like this person. I don't like the way this person's talking. This is not good. And then people tried to warn her that this exact thing would happen to her when he did what he did, that if he didn't get his way, he was going to throw a hissy fit like a little brat and do this exact thing. And everybody was right because this is a pattern with him. If you go back, I'm going to tell you the pattern that's going to happen. If you go back, and I hope you hear this, he's going to do worse because he knows then he has you where he wants you, and you're always going to humble down to him because this is what he does to the other channels. Your chat will dwindle down from 100 to 25. If they do buy you views, you'll only have 6 people in chat because it's going to run away what you have left. Everything you have left, it's going to run away. That is what we've seen happen to every single channel. Oh, also, Blaze, I don't know if you caught, but Nils is now away from them. He's turned on Nils. He threw Homegrown out. Homegrown has been chilling over at Watchers and whatnot. I actually had a good conversation with him. He's throwing out people even from his own camp right now, what little people he did have. So he's even turning on people that are supposed to be his people and throwing them out because they want to stop the fighting or they wanted to chill. They didn't want to keep doing the bullshit that he's doing because they're tired of it.
I cut up on Homegrown a little bit last night in my video. Did you say Homegrown got thrown out or Homegrown left?
Well, he got thrown out. He'll tell you he got thrown out.
Okay, so I'm not going to apologize to him for getting cut up on him, for cutting up on him last night. If he had left, I would assume that his nuts grew like the Grinch's heart and got a few sizes bigger. So no, at this point, I'm gonna just leave it where it is. Cause like I said last night, if you're not involved, if you're neutral, stay neutral. Even though that was not my grass on that house, because that's not my house. The fact that you attempted to even drag it, to even put your hat in the ring, I am a roaster, a gagger, and a dragger. I will drag that motherfucking hamburger meat off your motherfucking chest with the quickness, Homegrown. So don't do that. That was just a warning shot I gave you last night. Do not do that. Stay out of it. I'm glad you're away from him now, so I don't think we'll have them problems. I would just rather you left, grew your nuts and left than got kicked out from a motherfucking slum ass, trash ass place.
I will say, and this is my personal opinion, he can correct me if I'm wrong. I think the reason he waited to get thrown out is I think he was too afraid to leave. A lot of people over there are. I think a lot of those people that are up under him are too afraid to walk away because he knows too much. They've opened their mouth. Let me tell you something. When you see a person like that, don't think you're going to be no different than the next one that he's done it to. You're not. You're not going to be any better, any worse. He's going to treat you just the same, even if you claim. Actually, he's going to do you worse than he's done others if you claim to be his friend. Hey, Miss Avery.
Hey, Avery. And Niels, I was in the clouds. I saw the Neil situation. I saw him apologizing to everyone. That is the type of situation. That's what I expect to happen with a man. When you try to summon a man or make a man jump or do something on your time, I expect them to drag their nuts across your forehead and say, bitch, who the fuck do you think you talking to? I'm a grown ass motherfucking man. So I don't know Niels. I see he was apologizing to people, so I assume he did some shit to people. So I'm gonna just leave that right there. But how he handled it, that's how I expect a man with balls to act. Point blank. Period. You don't let nobody summon you. And a lot of y'all dudes have y'all wives in these situations. He disrespects y'all in front of y'all wives. He disrespects y'all wives. What type of man, head of household, or father could you ever be? Get your shit together.
Hey, DC Kool-Aid and Miss Lisa Productions, love. I'm going to say this right now. In my opinion, the minute that he talked to me, the way he talked to some of these other people, and you see that Just Blaze, as a woman, nutted up and cuss his ass out, right? A woman. We've had many men, Mr. Fumble, stay on that neck. But I'm saying, like, women not taking that shit. as a man, it is sad to say that a woman nutted up before you did. That is a sad situation on some of y'all men that a woman nutted up before you did. Don't take nobody's shit. If I started talking crazy y'all today, I would expect y'all to cuss me the fuck out. If I started like in on one of y'all for no apparent reason, I would expect y'all to cuss me the fuck out and call me out on my shit. Right? But how you gonna sit there and allow somebody to talk to you like that to your face? Hell to the no. I ain't taking your shit. And I don't care. Here's the thing. Let's say we're gonna use this as a devil advocate thing. I was on Just Blaze's channel, and Just Blaze was cool with that person, and they started talking to me in that manner, right? And let's say Just Blaze was trying to keep it, didn't want to say that, blah blah blah, right? But me and Just Blaze were friends. You know, I'm like, oh my god, we've been besties for like 10 years, which we have been cool for a long time. But you know what I'm saying? Just Blaze, we hypothetical here.
For
I
sure.
would I would expect Just Blaze to say, "Hey, stop that. We not doing that. That's my friend. We not doing that." But I would cuss both they asses out and walk the fuck away. I'm just telling you, for people who were hanging on because they were friends with Johnny or they were friends with Bell or they were friends with this person and that person. You cuss that motherfucker out and walk away. Now I will give credit to both Crazy Bat and Cluckers that they didn't take Jim's shit. They gave it right back to him. You know what I'm saying? They did try to stay for their friend. I get that because you worried about her. You don't want to leave her alone with this motherfucker. I get that. Because I would try to get my friend away from too. Like, nah, friend, come on over here, friend. You don't need to be over there with that motherfucker. But eventually, I would do exactly what y'all did and say, fuck it. If my friend wants to take it, I can't do no more. Fuck you and the horse you run in. You let them talk to me that way. You should be ashamed of yourself knowing I've been there for you when nobody else was.
I think,
Mm-hmm.
shh, don't tell nobody, but I think Crazy Brat and Bill was more so of the friendship, you know what I'm saying? So that, like a real friendship. So that was kind of, had some inner workings to it. But I think that Cluckers, and it's just my opinion, y'all, I think that Cluckers was just, thugging it out and hanging on for her mama, but she was ready to wreck some shit a minute ago, in my humble opinion. That's just my opinion, y'all. She was ready to wreck some shit about her mama anyway, point blank, period.
I do too. I do too. I saw it. I saw the Clickers was only hanging around because she was like, "Mama, now, Mama, come on, Mama, come on." Like she was trying to, like, Mama, come over here, Mama. That no, but you got to be there and stand strong for your mama. So I get that, Cluckers girl. You held up for your mama. I'm gonna say that. And Miss Crazy Bat, I'm glad you had enough is enough, and you stood your motherfucking ground and put your foot down, all up on their neck. Just put it all the way down. Like, now, bitch, I ain't taking this shit.
For real, for real. We've all been there. I was trying to build a friendship with Vegas girl. What the fuck was I thinking about, girl? We all been there at one point.
I'm gonna say this. You ain't. I don't know if you noticed, but supposedly she did go back to him, but they still ain't treating her like, they still treating her like shit, and they ain't supporting her. None of that shit. But they did. She come back to him. She come back to him, girl.
Of course, she has nothing to offer at this point. Her shenanigans have ran their course. She has nobody to get sympathy cash ups from. They all know her game at this point. She has nobody from the beef sector that she can offer up for sacrifice. She has nobody from the sectors affiliated with the beef sectors that she could offer up for sacrifice, because there's somebody in every chat who's going to say, no, I remember what you tried to do with old girl. I remember what you tried to do with Blaze. I remember what you just tried to do with such and such. Those sectors meeting and her even bringing the other lady into the stuff, that was the two other ladies from the two other sectors that had to do with me. Yeah, that was very beneficial, because now, like, it took a minute, but yeah, it's up on her. She's not comfortable a lot of places she goes. She can go to one platform that I know of, but nobody in the chat is messing with her. They all know what it is. So the host can be, nice to her and overextend, but nobody's with the shits right now. They already know what it is. She it's a no-fly zone for her.
I'm gonna say this: any person who says some stuff about messing with kids, they all deserve to go straight to hell, because Here's the thing. They've already got a person in their camp whose CPS has been a part of their life for a long time, and you think it's cool to play with other people's children and play CPS games knowing that those kids are very well taken care of, to try to take them out of that situation and possibly put them into, how many kids have we seen unalived in the system? How many kids have we seen abused in the system? How many kids have we seen, go into the system and then get raped or so on and so forth? And
Too many.
you think that's funny or cute, and you're in that camp, and thinking that that's okay, and you're supporting that? You're supporting to hurt children, innocent children. That's really fucked up on your part. If there are mothers over there, you should be ashamed of yourself to think that's cute or funny to do to anyone. I don't give a damn how much of a hater you call a person. I don't care if that person's talk shit about you. To do that to an innocent child, you have no heart. You have none. Because you know those kids aren't abused. You know for a fact they're not, right? But you're trying to put them in a situation to where those kids could get unalived, and then that would be on your fucking head. Do you understand that? You have to live with that for the rest of your life. That you put a child in a dangerous situation, that you think it's funny and cute to do that. That is not cute. That is not funny. That is not a thing that you even play with. You are playing with a child's life. Do you understand that? I wouldn't do that to none of y'all. Y'all shouldn't want to do that to nobody else. Not a nan nutter. It's one thing to say words on this internet. We can go back and forth. I could talk about you. You could talk about me. We could call each other fat bitches all day long. Right? But to put a child in danger, you are the worst, lowest of trash. And I hope you get everything that's coming to you.
That is crazy. What is the reason they are threatening to call CPS on Twin Mama? That system is not to be played with. Bob, I really don't understand you. For you to have worked in law enforcement or have been a 911 switchboard operator, whatever the case may be, you know the seriousness of kids that are in real trouble. Those kids don't appear to be in any type of trouble. They don't appear to be neglected, uncared for, abused, or anything. Why would you use the system like that? I don't understand you as a man, as a seasoned man of a particular age. Why? That makes no sense. You put a picture up saying that this is the reason a young man that died or was missing or died, something happened to. You put his picture up saying this is the whole reason I opened my channel. If you care so much about what's going on with kids, why would you be trying to put these kids in a bad situation? Why would you want them to go from a good situation to a bad situation because you got internet beef with their mama over a bitch ass motherfucker who likes to pull strings and cause drama? You know what it is. Y'all have been into it before. From what I saw, you came back to his fold when I was over there. You were back, right? That wasn't your first rodeo. You were back. Y'all had been beefed out. Y'all had got into it. Y'all had said outrageous things about each other, but you were back in the fold when Blaze made her grand entrance over there. I don't understand you. Like, why? You play the good guy role, but your actions are saying something else. That's crazy to me. You too seasoned for that shit. You too, bro, you too old for that shit. Stop. Stop. You don't have to keep going.
I'm gonna say this right now. To trying to do that and making false reports, I believe that these people, when they say that online, knowing it's a false report, should get criminal charges, and that is a law that needs to be enacted. Because first off, when you have a parent who is actually being a parent and taking care of their children and doing everything right, right? Why would you try to take them and put them in a worse situation? You are a low down piece of shit to try to do that, because you're not hurting her. You're hurting those innocent children that have nothing to do with that situation. If I were you, twin mama, I would call them. I would call your local police department and tell them, so if they try to call that, what is going on, that people are threatening you online, so that they automatically know about it, and they know it's a false report. That way it's already stated. And I've already talked to mine, and they know it would be a false report, and they know what's going on about the harassment towards myself. I've already talked, you know, to multiple people in my area about that, so that they know if there's false reports made, they're false reports, right? Because I have a stalker online. I made sure they knew that. You know what I'm saying? Out of my own mouth. It's documented, you know? And I'll say this, that is your best bet. Just go ahead and call yourself before they get a chance to do all that shit and make up all kind of lies. And that way, that's taken care of. Because I'm gonna say this, it's one thing for us to talk shit on each other online, right? It's one thing to go back and forth and do all this other stuff. It's another to threaten children. It's another to threaten innocent people that have nothing to do with your bullshit. And a lot of these people don't have lives, don't have kids, don't know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? Um of course, the case would be closed the same day, but you still have to go through shit, and you shouldn't have to. And what if, let's say, what if they got a wild hair up their ass? Let's say they did. And they decided to remove those kids and place them for a weekend. Just a weekend before the case is closed, right? Those kids could be unalive. Do you understand that? And you don't give a fuck what happens to those innocent kids that have nothing to do with this situation? Innocent children who have nothing to do with it. How many true crime cases have I covered where kids get unalived for this kind of bullshit, for false calls? And then that would be on your head. Do you understand that to find out that you false called and the kids got unalived, that you could be held responsible for that child passing away, even if another person does it, because your false
Yep.
call caused it? I hope anybody who plays that game, I hope the worst karma comes your way. I hope everything sours in your life. I hope that you get a chronic cough that never goes away. I hope you fall off a bridge. I hope that tomorrow you find out that something bad's going to happen in your life, because everything that you're doing to someone else, karma is a bitch, and baby, it comes back to you. And I hope it comes back to you tenfold. Anything you say or do about me or others in this chat, I want it to return to you 10 times fold, maybe 50 times fold, so you can feel what it feels like when it happens to you.
Okay, I just thought I saw that. I went back up and double checked. Somebody typed that he was inciting other people to call CPS too. And we know that these people are in all different states. So make your police report and then call that FBI tip line about internet crimes and let them know also. Because as we all know, nothing is going to happen immediately, but just keep adding to the paperwork. Because we know that those people will sit on stuff for years. They don't move till they want to move. But baby, if all of us are actually following through, pulling the trigger and reporting these things, it's going to come a day. It's going to come a day. Just put your paperwork in, baby. Put that paperwork in and call that tip line also, because he's inciting people from other cities and states to do it also. They don't play about that. They just going to move their ass slow.
And anyone who plays these type of games, I know you don't care. But anybody who's in that audience watching this and you see it for yourself and you're supporting this, I would never support someone who put a child in danger, who put a kid in danger, a kid that didn't do nothing to nobody. It's one thing to talk a little shit, but to actually know they're actually participating in it, that makes you lower than low. And you're outraged about this, you're outraged about that. Where's your outrage about protecting the children? Where's your outrage about protecting innocent lives that could be unalived? You don't give a fuck about that, huh? Because they deserved it, because they're haters? Nobody deserves that. Even y'all sorry asses. Nobody deserves that. Do you understand that? Those kids specifically don't deserve it. Let me say a little something to you. If those kids were, let's say they got a wild hair up their butt and they did, right? Let's just play devil's advocate. hmm And
Mm-hmm.
let's say those kids were sexually abused. Do you realize that literally just took their entire childhood away? You are making that child be afraid to be in their own home. You're giving that child PTSD. You don't give a fuck what mental strain you do to that innocent child that has nothing to do with this shit. You don't give a fuck about none of that, but because it's all about you, right? It's about who you support. But you're going to support a person who does something like that. That in your mind, people deserve that. But does the child deserve that? If you really give a fuck about kids, or you're a parent yourself, and you're in that audience cheering that on, what if that was you? What if that was your kid? What if that was your sister's kid, your brother's kid, your family's kid? How would you feel then? I want you to sit there and seriously think about it because if he would do that to anybody else, he's going to do it to you too. You realize that, right? And the minute you.
Charlie, you got to look at the judgment on that side too, because the new information is just messing me up. I keep going over it and it just keeps coming to the forefront of my mind. I know you done heard about the stuff that's coming out recently. These people have these type of people in these type of situations in their home. They don't care. They are the people bringing the predators to the kids and stuff like that. Point blank, period.
Oh yeah, no. That's the crazy part, that you literally have that happening in your own life and you think CPS is bad, but you're calling it on other people? You think they steal children, but you're calling it on other people. You're there cheering it on. You're moderating for it.
Birds of a feather flock together. Those type of behaviors, the PDF file stuff and the kids' pictures and the kids' videos and the kids getting hands put on them in the dark by your motherfucking husband, that's their ministry. Birds of a feather flock together. They know the intimate details about each other and still fuck with each other. That's what they do. They are the leak. They are the motherfucking scourge on society. They are the people who get kids victimized, so they don't give a fuck about trying to get our kids victimized. They don't give a fuck. That's them. That's their MO. That's their motto. That's their motherfucking jacket. Proven, documented, bitch, out hoes own mouth.
Here's the crazy part. I'm going to say this right now. Like, this is what I think about when I think about this situation. I think about sitting there, you're projecting your shit on others, and you don't care what happens to somebody else's kids because you didn't care what happened to yours. Or if you did care, right? Let's say, devil's advocate, um, then why would you try to do that to another? Like, nobody on this side has done that to you. Nobody on this side has bothered your children, your grandkids, so on and so forth. You bother everybody else's and then expect, you throw rocks and expect to hide your hand. You expect people not to say something back. You expect people not to see this and go, this is why you're doing it. This is why, you think it's okay to do this. Like, you love messing up people's real lives because you yourself are unhappy in your own life, and because things were done to you, you want to hurt others, because the old adage of hurt people is true. And I'm gonna say this right now, like, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should feel like the lowest human being on this earth to know that you do that to other people knowing it's been done to you. You should feel ashamed of yourself, but I know you're not going to. And you're gonna say, no, everybody deserves it. Who deserves that? Did you? I'm gonna ask this question. I want you to introspectively ask yourself this question. Do you think you deserved it? I know some people gonna say yes. You know what I'm saying? I won't. There's a reason I'm saying what I'm saying. Did you deserve it? If you didn't deserve it, then why do you think others do? Hmm? Imagine how you felt when that happened to you. All the pain you claim you felt, all the tears you cried, and you want to put that on somebody else? You want to do that to another innocent child? You want what was done to your children or grandchildren to be done to others? Hmm? You want them to go through that? You want those innocent kids to go through that? Really think about it.
Sadly, they do, Charlie. They do. Just in a different aspect. How many times have we seen people from our sector who didn't deal in the doxing and the going real life and stuff, but it happened to them and nobody said anything, nobody stood up for them, so they start doing it to other people. It happens. It's a thing. Once that, it seems like once somebody get affected and they feel like nobody was there for them, it seems like their mission is to make other people feel the same pain. Charlie, they don't give a fuck. Yes, they absolutely want people to feel the way they feel.
That's just the saddest thing to me is that people would do that to others knowing, like, here's the thing. They watch him dox other people, right? And they laugh about it and cheer it on. But when it's done to them, oh my God, it's the most terrible thing in the world. But you sit there and cheered on 30 doxes before somebody even said something to you. 30, 30, 40, 50. You cheered on him calling CPS and doing all these things. People didn't do that back to you. Could have, but if they speak about your situation that is documented and real, oh my God, it's the worst thing ever. You don't bother people. Yeah, you do bother people. You're in that chat cheering it on and quite literally saying the most terrible shit and participating in it. You're helping by doing it for them. You don't think we're not stupid.
And
You
I know
realize
it's
phone
still
calls are recorded, right? When you
right.
call the government.
And I know it's still a handful of people over there who are strictly only there because they don't want their business coming out. First of all, we not gonna believe a bitch ass thing he said about you because that motherfucker lies so much he done muddied the water himself. But I'm starting to look at all y'all sideways because I know for a fact now that what he says about us, he's recycling y'all stories and trying to label us as that. Jim, you come from the there's something strange about the Johnson's pedo ass jacket family. You come from that type of stuff. Your daddy had you and your brother playing hide the log. I mean, so you say that about other people. Y'all get fetishes with kids. So yes, projection. Thank you, honeybee. So y'all project that onto other people. You put jackets on people because that's what you deal with. You say people want to do X, Y, and Z with their kids because that's what people in your camp do. If it's not something that directly happened to Jim or Mark bitch ass, they use the stories from their motherfucking whole ass congregation to project onto us and label us. So I'm looking at most of y'all because some of y'all I fuck with, we done talked. I know what it is with y'all. I know, but get the fuck away because I'm really starting to look like, yep, these they stories. Yep, he projecting. Yep. And it's hard to separate the wheat from the chaff the longer y'all stay because y'all know it's up. Y'all know we've been on their motherfucking head. Y'all know bringing truth to light does make a motherfucking difference. He lying on you like he lying on us. What the fuck? Who gives a fuck? The bitch gonna lie. He can't get anything credible except from them top 5 bitches he got who take everybody's stories and try to befriend people and turn around and rat people out because they don't know that they're really not your friend. They're just trying to use you for information and wait 6 to 12 months to tell Jim all your business so you can try to feign innocence like you didn't do it. But bitches are smart enough nowadays to tell 3 people 3 different stories. They know it came from you anyway, ho. That's why y'all names getting called so much now. People know what the fuck it is. Coming in the gate, oh, girl told me who all the motherfucking moles was and what I do. Post that shit on my motherfucking wall. She told me who the fuck everybody was who was telling everybody's motherfucking business. Did she not? Did she
Oh,
not?
she did. You proved it too. You showed all the screenshots, all the emails. You showed what she said. Here's the thing. Their own camp tells on each other. You know what I'm saying? They snitch on each other. You won't hear me talk about Just Blaze. You won't hear me talking about Watch. You won't hear me talking about Fumble. You won't hear me talking about nobody from this side. Not a nail nutter. Even if we were to fall out tomorrow, you ain't gonna know shit because I ain't telling you nothing. And
Speaking
they
of,
unloved.
yep, he don't know that we lay that way because after my docs, he tried to say misunderstood, gave him the information. Honey, Misunderstood will fight me day and night before she gave you any bitch ass motherfucking thing. That's what you fail to understand and realize. Bitches I've been dealing with for years, you can't tell me a whole ass thing about, motherfucker. Blaze posted something from her Facebook page, and y'all motherfuckers saw my real name from that and proceeded to type in my name and found the same motherfucking 5 pictures anybody else can see on the motherfucking earth. You still ain't cracked that bitch. You still ain't got in there. You know how I know? Because I posted the most salacious shit right in the motherfucking front. I brought that shit to the motherfucking top. Bitch, say something, do something, put it out there, let it be known so I can come run these motherfucking numbers up with the proof, bitch. Let's go. That you ain't got in. You ain't did shit. You ain't posted my motherfucking non-existent criminal record since I'm such a bad person with extensive records. You still ain't proved I don't do all these motherfucking charitable deeds because I've been burning that motherfucking Facebook page down, posting the motherfucking farmhouses and greenhouses, the beehives and shit I'm helping to build in this community garden world, bitch. I can prove every motherfucking thing. Lie for what? That's your ministry, hoe. You ain't shit. You have a non-existent football career, a scammy ass PI career. You ain't shit. Your numbers are shit. Your graphics are shit. Your editing is for shit. You are nothing. And the other motherfucker is supposed to be college educated, going to school for film or something like that, and your shit still sucks. Like, I don't understand how anybody follows behind y'all. Your reads come from what we say about you. You have no originality, and you wouldn't have anything to say about people if you didn't have these stupid motherfuckers running over there trying to take you bones of people's information. And when you can't get that, you flat out lie. Stupid bitch.
Oh, not to mention also, when people carry them bones, they lie to them, so they don't even report the content correctly or what the person said correctly. So it's even funnier when you hear them try to repeat what somebody said, and the story don't even come out right. And you can literally repost what you said in your live and show that what they were just said was a whole lie. Like, I will say this. He went over there on Eric Foss's channel and totally lied about what he said and did to Angel Gotti and about Christine. The whole thing. Like, you can go back and watch it in real time. It's still up. It's just, it's a whole lot. Everything. It's just liabilities. Everybody over there got liabilities, child. Stop being. You know what? I can't even. Y'all, I do in a minute have to get off here because I got to go get dressed. We're going to go eat some good food in a minute. And my mama in law's down and whatnot. And we're going to go eat. And yeah, no, I'm gonna say this, twin mama, keep your head held high, baby. We all know that everything they say and do is a lie. Hey, gangsta sauce, um, we know everything that they say and do is a lie. You got more people that love you than hate you, and what they have 5 people, 10 people at max, maybe two, and they don't shake shit. Did it change anything on YouTube? Did it change anything in real life? No, but it is bullshit that they try to play with children's lives. But it's not going to change anything because you know you on top of your shit, right? You on top of it. Ain't nothing they can do. Your house is clean. The kids are taken care of. They got food in their belly. That even if they try to open a case, it'll be closed the same day. That's the way mine was. The lady told me when she came to my house, she said, I don't see anything wrong. Your child is well taken care of. He's very well, on everything. She said, this case will be closed. Same day. Same day. If you own your shit, there ain't nothing they could do. They could try. But here's the thing, if they keep making false reports, my place told me that they're going to go to jail. That is what it is, point blank, period.
And they need to. And hey, Arkansas, and love you too, twin mama. But twin mama, they not about to be swinging on you with both hands because I'm about to start swinging on their asses. So they're gonna have to hit me back with one of them hands. So they can try to do a little light if they want to, but they can't really move shit. I'm about to start swinging on their dumb asses. They are trash. They use these intimidation tactics, and I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. You're not about to jerk me. You're not about to make me lead with emotion. You're not about to do this whole ass thing, but catch these motherfucking hands because I'm sick of you, bitch. I'm sick of all y'all bitches on that side. Well, you know the ones I like over there. You know, what up, squad? What up, though? You know what I'm saying? I still fuck with some of your hitters, bitch. And I need you to know. I need you to know I'll be so glad when they gone so I can start posting all this shit, bitch.
He don't be knowing that they be moles. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And he gonna be sitting there trying to figure it out, but he ain't never gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That is true. They be doing all the internet crimes, breaking all kind of laws and evidence. Man, it you right about that, Don. You right about that. All of it's up on the OTT. All of the internet crimes, every bit of it, dog. And you think if you're doing it behind a paywall, you can't get got? Yeah, you can. And I'm gonna tell you something. For anybody that he has called consistently over and over and over and over again, even if he's using a different number, you can highlight each one of those numbers. And the police told me, this is what the police told me. If they incessantly call your cell phone, that is considered harassment, and you can take out criminal charges on them. Just to let you know. So you prank calling people and calling people constantly, you can actually get your ass got criminally for that. Just to let you know. Even if they have a back and forth with you, even if that's the case. So I'm just letting you know that there's a lot of people out here who could go back, and there is no statute of limitation on that per se, especially if you continue, and you have continued over the years. They can go back up to 5 years and show every time you've called them 3 o'clock in the morning, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, right? That's considered harassment. They can go back and show each one of those, and that how you tried or they tried, you called them, they blocked your number, and you keep doing it. That shows targeted harassment, targeted cyberbullying, targeted. Don't matter what they said to you on the internet, you took it offline. That's the thing that you don't understand. You keep taking it offline, and somebody's going to get your ass criminally, and you're going to have more than just those felonies on your record.
She not
Mark my
playing.
words.
Keep calling and calling and calling. Keep sending police to somebody's house to do welfare checks on a child, and they know it's malicious. They don't play. Why you think Blaze get to be back online right motherfucking now? Dot your I's, cross your T's, wait it out, and then come back and go for motherfucking blood, period.
Sometimes they don't understand, Blaze, like me and you do, that silence is golden sometimes. That you just gathering up what you need. You get feel me? If you read between the lines, you're gathering evidence, baby. More evidence. But I do have to get off here. I gotta go get dressed. We fixing to leave for food, and I am running late. I need to go run my ass in there. And thank God I took my shower last night, so I'm good. But I gotta go in there and I gotta, do my spiffying up and put on my smell good stuff. I gotta, get all cute and shit. But I want to thank you, Blaze, for coming up. And you gonna go live in a little bit so we can tell the people, or are you gonna do it tomorrow, whenever?
Thank you for having me. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I got half of my screenshots and stuff loaded, so I'm gonna get the other half today and get a couple video clips, because I've been working on some things while I was blacked out. So I'm gonna get a couple video clips, get my StreamYard paid up, so I'm good. So I'll be through tomorrow with the part 2. Part 1 was focused on Vegas Girl. Part 2, I'm gonna crack into JT and MT bitch asses. Let's go.
Oh snap! We got an expose coming from Just Blaze, y'all. Y'all keep a lookout on that. Y'all keep y'all's notifications on. Just Blaze, in a minute, when you get down, if you could type in chat so that one of the moderators or myself can grab your channel link and share you out again. Which I could probably do that right now, because I got your channel on. I ain't saying that I stalked Just Blaze. I'm just that my homie. But no. So I want everybody to be over there when she does her thing thizzle. Y'all make sure that y'all throw Just Blaze some love her way. I'm gonna try to. Okay. But make sure. I know I spelt that correctly. Y'all know I ain't the best speller. I admit it. Shit. But yeah, in a minute when you drop down, if you could just drop like a hey. Oh, there you are. Thank you. Because girl, I can't spell word and shit.
I gotta find my little afro wig too. I might have to resurrect a couple characters. Let's get it. Let's go.
They don't know how to. They don't know. They don't know how to be sick of me. They just don't. If one of my beautiful moderators could grab Just Blaze's link and drop it in the chat, I would very much appreciate it. I'm gonna go over here myself and I'm gonna make sure that. Do I have it on all chat? Y'all know I gotta check all chat. And drop Just Blaze's link so everybody can make sure that they are. I got you, girl. Go to channel. Copy post. I want to make sure that y'all all are subscribed and y'all be over there. Blow her channel up, blow it up, so they can talk about our little bitty channels. Because that's sad when you got to go over there and talk about somebody's little bitty channel and everything. But I want to say thank you all for having a blessed and a beautiful day. I want to thank you, Blaze, for coming up, and all my beautiful people. I want to thank Mr. Jim Coddington for the gifted memberships. Anybody who supports this channel whatsoever. And I want y'all to have a beautiful and blessed day. I will see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go. From the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUPELO. I'm ripping my hood to the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction, this was the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding, come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Outer Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, Captain C banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800, making time stand still, crystalline swinging down on 1800. Watching out for them knuckleheads that be staying round on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blanging round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about round 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking round 1800. Out the street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue apartments from OG standing back there by 60 deep. Bull walking, car blue, a big Anthony using P.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my